Hello there. Hello there indeed. Hey everybody, how are we doing? Now, I don't know about you lot, but it's quite a warm Saturday today, but it's really warm in Rosie's studio. It looks like it's steaming up. Steamy windows! Remember that one? Probably not sung quite like that, guys, but there we go.
I thought it was exactly like Tina. It sounded spot on.
Exactly. And your private dancer. But there we go. He's got to give it away. What's he doing? It looks like his foot. That does. What's he doing with his feet there? It's like he's got a big toe, isn't he? You know what they say about people with big toes, guys?
Yeah. Big toenails.
Big toenails, exactly. I don't know what he was going to say then. But anyway, guys, how you doing? Rosie is there, honestly. He's sorted it out. He can fix it. He's quite techie, actually. But anyway, talking to techie, how you doing, guys? You looking very well?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. It's a lot cooler than this time last Saturday. Oh my gosh.
Oh, last Saturday was hot. Yeah,
I think it
was very
soaked
hot.
within a minute. I think last.
No, yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
It's today. It's the last 3 days. It's just been really, really nice. It's perfect. It really is. I still managed to get that bite. I got 2 mosquito bites on my fingers. Can you believe it? And I've never been bitten on my fingers in my life. But anyway,
fingers.
Yeah, I've been bitten on my fingers right there. I've been bitten there. You can just make out a lump in the skin, and I've been bitten there as well. You can just make it out. It's not too bad. It's not. I'm trying not to scratch it.
Okay, yeah.
But they are mosquito bites, believe it or not. Folks. I can't believe it. I'm like, when was I still enough for a mosquito to bite me? I don't not know about it. Maybe it was in my sleep. I don't know. But anyway, I'm here today to build some seriously cool Star Wars set that I've had for the last few weeks, actually. And I thought, well, there's all this spill at the moment about Anakin's Skywalker. And I thought, why not build this particular set, which is called set 75087, and it's Anakin's custom Jedi Starfighter, which until very recently, folks, I didn't even know existed. I really didn't. And the cool thing about it is I only came across it because I was doing the review for Ezra's Speeder. And that's a really cool set, and do check out that, folks. That's a nice little review, actually. I quite enjoyed it. But look at the sets that came out at that time. Gaz, Rosie, have a butchers at this. How cool were those sets back in those days? Look, I don't make them like this anymore. But there we go. Some of those sets, 75086 as well, is a bit of a classic one. That one, and we got the Walker, the 75083, which I wouldn't mind getting, actually. I wouldn't mind getting that. But here's the thing. There's that one there, 75084, which is the kind of Wookiee Starfighter, I think it is, which is that one there. Someone actually gave that to me, or at least they gave me about 3/4 of it once.
Oh.
I might do it as a restoration video or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I'll be using the PDF today, folks, so I can put that down there. But it's immaculate. I mean, I got to be honest, right? This is 2015. The box is thicker. Feels more premium. The instructions, well, it's pristine. Feels more premium. It really does. Even the plastic bags feels thicker, more premium. What's going on, Lego? I'm all for paper, but I don't know, man. But anyway, the cool thing about this set, folks, is that we get 2 very cool minifigures, in particular Anakin, of course. He only comes in 2 other sets. Let me put that over there like that. Oh, here we go. But it's that Sars Ventress. This is the exclusive for the set, and boy, what a figure! Very, very cool figure. Very cool character in the Star Wars universe as well. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. Gaz, what are you going to be building?
So I've got this really hard to find set here.
Oh, which one of those red ones?
Yeah. It's they're all red this year. It's the theme, isn't it? I think we'll try green next year, or maybe. So, yeah. But yeah, no. So I picked this one up today because on A4 day. So
it is A4 day. Indeed, it is A4 day. I didn't buy anything today. I could still buy something after the stream. Who knows? Now, Rosie, as always, Rosie's thing is to do the opposite. So when we were doing Harry Potter, of course, what did Rosie build? He built Star Wars, didn't he? Of course, now we're doing Star Wars. What's he doing? Harry Potter. Now, Rosie, you're on mute at the moment, so we can't hear what you're saying. But anyway, do you want to go into detail and tell us a little bit about?
Forgot I was on mute. No,
what are you building, my friend?
the brand new Hogwarts macro scale set. I don't know why it's taken me this long to get around to building it, but
back in the day when I was building Gringotts.
I know, but I just never thought the build looked that appealing. But I'm enjoying it so far, to be fair.
Okay, they're kind of cool, man. They're kind of cool.
Yeah.
Did you get anything on AFOL Day?
I didn't. I wanted to get the T6, but I just couldn't be bothered to go out and get it.
Yeah, well, you're only going to save about £7 or something like that.
I know,
really?
It's not really worth it, is it? I just wait to get it. It's fine. I wait for another sale.
It's cool. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, dude. Well, anyway, it's great to have you here. It's great to have you lot out there as well. This is probably gonna be my last Saturday stream for at least 2 or 3 weeks anyway. But anyway, I totally enjoyed them, and I'm really glad that I managed to squeeze this one in before the holidays. But anyway, who we got out there? We've got Brick TY saying good evening, Greg, LondonBridgeBricks. Hope you're well. Good to catch a Saturday stream on a rare day off for me, dude. Hope you're well. It's a beautiful day. I hope you're enjoying the weather, actually, without working outside in it. Lady McBrick is out there too. Good to see you. The gorgeous looking Macro Bricks is out there. Macro Bricks, how you doing, my friend? He can fit a nice kitchen. He really can. Jesse's Brick Galaxy, he's out there too. Jesse, I totally miss him on a Friday. I really do, folks. But anyway, Jesse, hope all is good with you. It's a good time for Star Wars fans. Dude, this week, I totally said this week has been a better week than most May the 4ths have been. So definitely, mate. Polar Bricks is out there too. Polar Bricks, how you been? Has anyone out there actually bought anything on AFOL Day today? I didn't. I nearly pulled the trigger and bought the UCS gunship because iWoo are doing it at the moment for £45 off. Which is pretty decent, actually. I don't know how much that's ever gone down to. I don't know if you can even track prices like that. But anyway, I definitely nearly got it, and then I thought, just wait. Black Friday, it's bound to drop in price even more, or maybe October, when the new Venator set comes out, which I might actually get. I might actually get on day one. Could be something. Could be happening. I don't know. Something could be happening. Could get it. Depends if there's a decent gift with purchase, folks. That's all. Minifig who says, "Hey, Bricky TY. It's good to see you, Bricky TY. It really is. It's lovely to catch you on a Saturday stream." Bricky Pick saying, "I did not. I decided I'd spent too much." Oh my god, good for you. So if anyone had been weak-willed, I would have had my money on you, Bricky Pick. But she bought Gringotts, didn't she? She's going to get Gringotts today. She's going to get Gringotts today. How would you have felt buying it today? That would have been weird, wouldn't it?
You know, I've heard a few people's tricks that they're going to do is buy stuff today on A4 Day to get the discount, but then taking that back and using the full amount, using the receipt for the full amount they paid, they can get that back. So then it's as if they bought it on discount. Which I don't know.
Can you be bothered? Like, come on, people, get a life.
Tell us some tech would do that.
I think if I lived next door to one, potentially, bothered. But anyway, there we go. It's there you go. Let me know if you've got any. How can I put it? What should we call it? Loopholes. Buying Lego, folks. But anyway, iWoo, they're doing it at the moment for £45. Actually, iWoo are got a lot of discounts on Lego at the moment, which is so. Do get yourself over there, check it out. Spent more time we thought than we would. 3 Pab Cups, Venom Group. Yeah, I like that. I do like the Venom Group. Dream set and some of the small new Christmas sets. Yeah, nutcracker. Actually, do you know what? Today is actually a very good day for buying those sets. October the 1st, though, which is a Sunday. It's the day after I get back from Spain, actually, Mallorca, in case anyone's interested. I might actually go because I might go down to the Lego store and get some of the Christmas bits and pieces on that day. You see, it would have sucked to laugh out loud. And also as well, don't forget, folks, on AFOL Day, potentially, Lego might not necessarily sell that set on AFOL Day. It might be a set that you can't buy. They don't do all sets. There are sometimes disclaimers out there. Andy's Bricks and Figures says, good afternoon. Good to see you, Andy. Hope all is well. Hope you guys out there enjoyed London Calling last night. I certainly did. Anyway, so strangely enough, the first thing you're going to build in this set is... I keep thinking it's called it Ace Ventura, but of course it's Sarge Ventress.
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura, yeah. Quite a different sort of breed of character, to be honest, but she's got some seriously good prints and stuff like that. Look at that.
Oh, no,
she's got a really cheesed off face, but I mean, she's like she's chewing a wasp or something. That is. But anyway, she's got what can I say, folks? She's a Sith. She's got dual sabers. Oh, not dual sabers. She's got 2 lightsabers. They are actually individual, so they're not really a dual, are they? But can anyone tell me, has Asajj ever actually fought Ahsoka? Because that would be quite good to see 2 people with 2 lightsabers.
Oh. I don't know, actually.
I don't know. I'm sure. Yeah, they definitely would have crossed paths, I think. But maybe Ahsoka would have been too young or something like that. But there we go. There she is in all her glory. What a brilliant little minifigure. The only thing she lacks is a little bit of printing on the legs, but she's got a fine bit of printing on the back there. Reminds me of Pat Butcher's husband out of EastEnders. He used to sell cars, folks, and he used to have diamond jumpers on.
Oh no, I know. Yeah,
if you know, you know. Anyway, to put someone of her nature in the same class as him, I don't know where I'll go with that, but anyway, Google it if you don't believe me.
Frank Butcher.
It was Frank Butcher, wasn't it? It was Frank Butcher.
Yeah.
Pat. Well, she had some earrings on her. Do you remember the earrings she used to
Oh my! They weren't earrings; they were chandeliers.
Yeah.
She nicked them off Del Boy and Rodney, I think, didn't she?
Do you know what? I used to think, where do you even go for them? And you know, the funny thing was, someone actually even asked her that on EastEnders once. They were having a go at her, and for some reason they started having a go at her and talking about her earrings. And they even said, "Where did you even go to buy those sort of things?" They were like wearing chandeliers on your ear holes. I mean, if she kept wearing them, folks, over the years, her earlobes would be down to her knees. They really would be, honestly. But anyway. I hope you like the lo-fi music, folks, or lo-fi, as some people might call it. But anyway, so guys, was there many people there for AFOL Day?
Well, we got there before it opens. I think it was open for an hour beforehand, so it was there for about before 9. Before 9. I was going to say 9. I was like, oh, the evening. But no, so just before 9 in the morning. So there wasn't many there. I think it was mostly the staff. Ollie BRICKTASTIC was already there. So then we got there, and then I had to just dump my bags and find the nearest toilet, because hour and a half driving. It's like, no, I've got to go. So, but then
you seem too young to have those sort of issues, mate. I don't know.
The thing is, it's still early in the morning, so it's like, oh, you know,
change your YouTube channel to Bladder Who or something like that. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know what sort of content people would expect though. That's kind of a bit.
There's Doctor Who. I know he's got 2 hearts. Has he got 2 bladders as well, or is he?
I did wonder what you're going to say then. Dear me. Maybe, I don't know. I think they just sonic it away or something, probably. You know,
what a strange conversation to have.
Oh no. But yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. And then Mark arrived on the train. I think the Bods brought.
How long did he? Far did he? I mean, it's quite a journey for him, isn't it? Because he's in Reading.
Yeah, I think it's quite. I think you just get a train to. I think you change it at Basingstoke and it's straight down. I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's not too bad. Yeah, and then the Bods arrived. Sam arrived as well. I think he came in with them. I think.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I'll have to get to Southampton. Never been to Southampton. Is it a good Lego store?
Yeah, it's all right. Actually, the staff are great. To be fair, on the day, like they were chatting away to us, and what they're quite good at doing. I don't know if I say. I hope they're not going to get in trouble.
Oh, it's not the thing underneath the old pad thing, is it?
Oh yeah, we've done that. Hang on.
Check this out, everyone. Look at this. What a technique that they let him do this. Look.
Yeah.
You won't get that with the boxes.
But yeah, no, we all did it again. So, but the other thing as well that is quite good is with the pab stuff, they'll just go and get like the boxes, you know, that they're going to use to fill it up, and they'll just put them on the side and be like, yeah. So it's a lot easier.
Gotta love that.
And there was actually a proper scoop they had as well, because they had one like for the dots as well.
Yeah.
So that's quite good. So, you know, you could just, you know, like those big sort of sweet shop scoops that you used to see, you know, before.
Oh, want to have a quarter of rhubarb and custard, please?
Yeah, that's the one. You just sort of shovel it in, don't you?
I've not had a rhubarb and custard in about a year and a half, folks. I'm not only because I'm not joking. It nearly killed me. I nearly suffocated. I literally, I didn't breathe for 90 seconds. It was. And you know when you watch films and you see people suffocating and they go, like that. It's not like that at all, folks. Suffocation, right? Literally, we're all about one breath away from suffocating. We really are, right? And it was instant. I had a sweet, put it in your mouth like you do, right? I sat down at my desk to then start my work at 2 o'clock after lunch, and it broke in my mouth, and it was instant. I was like that, and I was doing that for I was doing it for nearly two whole minutes. And do you know, the only thing going through my mind, I kid you not, was this is such an inconvenient time to die. That's it. That's how I said to me, shall I call the ambulance? And I'm trying to say to her, it's pointless. I'll be dead by the time they get here. And I went outside, and I'm not joking. I threw myself down on the ground, and it just dislodged, and I was okay after that. I was a sweaty mess after that. I literally thought that was it. I'm gone. I was like, I went past that point of thinking, oh, I'm not going to make it. This is it. This is the end. And I thought, how inconvenient. And that was it. And I thought, I'm finished painting it all. Anyway, the things that go through your mind, folks. And luckily, I pulled through. But I then got back to work about 20 past 2. I said, I was on Teams. I said, I do apologise for being a bit late coming back from work. I nearly died. And I'm not exaggerating that either. But yeah, it turns out it's actually a bit of a thing. A lot of people do die each year eating boiled sweets. So I don't eat them anymore. It's time to go through that again.
I just don't, because of the amount of sugar, it just sets me like, I'm terrible with anything sweet like that. It's just that if I have one thing like that, and it's particularly sweet, that'll set me off then, and I just have to have anything sweet. It's like
bad, isn't it?
No self-control then. Yeah,
it's and I used to love rhubarb custards, mate. Like I could eat them till the cows come home. But I'm using this calorie counter at the moment, folks. I lost a pound and a half last week as well, by the way. And so I'm pretty proud of myself at the minute. But it's amazing how much like nuts and stuff like sunflower seeds. How much fat is in those? I can't believe it. It's been a real eye-opener, but it is working. I'm just eating slightly less each day. That's all it is. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Let's see what the chat's saying anyway. Great to have you guys here. Do us a favour, as always, give the stream a thumbs up. You know Gaz, you know Rosie, and if you don't know Gaz and you don't know Rosie, where have you been? But it's good to have you here nonetheless, and welcome to the LBB family. And do yourself a favour, check them out. You'll find the details down in the description below. We got what are people saying out there? We've got Minark out there as well. Minark, it takes an hour from Reading straight through, train once an hour. That's not bad, actually, is it? That's pretty good, actually.
That's good, yeah.
That is pretty good. I think I do want to come to Southampton. I think it's a 2-hour drive from me, but I don't know what it's like by train either. But I think by the time I've gone back into London to get back out to Southampton, I think I just might as well have just driven it, to be honest. So I think I'll drive it one day already, as we say, Minarks, which is just outside London, folks, which made me ask. But I'd imagine he's got that connection where he can go south. He goes, that is shocking, guys. Shocking behaviour. Simon says, I'm building Kobe at the moment, Bricky TY. I've got to be honest, guys. I saw something the other day. It was a company called, it's been sold by Jadlam Toys, and it's something like Kofa or something like that. COFA. I'm sure it is. And I tell you what, they do buildings, like modular buildings. They do cars. They're actually pretty good. They're really good. But they don't do anything sort of like minifig wise. But they got some pretty decent licenses. Let me know if you've heard of them. Cool. Yeah, honestly, I was like, they've got a really good catalogue of sets. Like they do a whole modular set. They've got a London Underground station.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some good stuff. They blatantly seem to be using ideas from Lego ideas. But check them out, folks. I saw the link from Jadlam Toys. They're selling like a Mercedes, an AMG or something like that. And I was like, what was it? Who's this? Because it looked Technic. And I spent 10 minutes just looking for the catalogue, and I was impressed. I was really impressed. But they're Chinese. It's a Chinese company. Let me know how you feel about that. The wife had a co-worker who choked on a piece PC. Oh, PC. I thought you said PC then. I was like, blimey, how big was their mouth? They're choking on a PC. Like a desktop. One of them. You know what I mean? It's like with an hard drive and a motherboard and all that lot. I mean, you're gonna choke on that, ain't you? Anyway,
is that Intel chip again? Oh, it catches in your throat, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's it. But yeah. Anyway, piece of steak at home. Died. No way.
God.
No way. Oh, no. That's sad. I mean, that's just bad. It can happen, guys. Honestly. But anyway, Monarch's all good, safe and well. So stay safe, folks. When you chew your food, chew your food. Do what your parents used to tell us. Big TY, the 1 in 12 scale couple wagon. Getting 8,000 piece tiger next week. God, 8,000. I know that one. I've seen it. It's massive. That is scary stuff. Yeah, honestly, I thought that was it, folks. And do you know what? Just for a split second, I was like, this is it. I can't come back from this. And it'll be funny because I'll go through it again one day again. And that really will be it, most likely. Just chilling on a day off with some technique. Ooh, Andy, Bricky TY, what are you building? I'm curious. Anyway, I'm just carrying on with the Ghost. Thank you. Oh, the Ghost, very cool set. I do want to get that set soon. Or fairly soon, anyway. Actually, that would have been quite a good one to have got today. Anyway, Simon's saying, hey, Rick, sorry about the football results today, but City are the team to beat at the moment. They are, Simon. But yeah, I thought, do you know what? I think just Man City were going to be a good test for West Ham to see if we could beat them. We were 1-0 up, but we couldn't hold them. It was the waves and waves of attacks. You can only take it for so long. And with West Ham style, you're gonna have to be holding strong in that. We've got Trevor's videos out there as well. Good to see you, Trev. Hope all is good with you. Hope you've had a nice day. Did you get anything, Trev? Did you get anything? He goes, nice one. Oh, we got blimey. Look at this. Trevor's videos, a super sticker. I love a super sticker. Don't get enough super stickers, actually. But anyway, Trevor, we're building some Star Wars stuff. So, Trevor, detach cable. Cable detach.
Detach cable. Cable detached.
Thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Trevor. That's very, very cool of you.
Okay.
Oh, he's got that. He's got the date. He's only got it for David Tennant.
Yeah, I'm done now. That's it now. I'm just going to sit back and watch the rest.
I told them to be together. They never listened to me.
That's a lovely figure. Oh,
yeah, looks good. Looks really nice.
Yeah, the head's a really good shape as well.
Oh, yeah.
Done really well.
What do you reckon? Potentially one of your favourite figs of the year, Gaz?
Yeah, I think he could be just because of the uniqueness of him. To be honest, it's like, and as I said, they've both got leg printing as well. Ahsoka's got arm printing as well. To be fair, so.
Oh yeah, I do want to get that set. What's saying I want to get that set? I got the bloody set. It's the Ghost I want to get. I need to build it. Honestly, really? Rosie, I just lose track of what sets I'm and everything. Talking of which, Rosie, since the last time we see you, you haven't not built anything else. You built the Concorde in that time.
Yeah, but the Concorde. Concorde's fantastic. It's crazy how it's such a vast set, and you can just hold it from the back 5% of it, and the rest of it would just stay completely stable and straight. It's weird.
Last night, I described holding the Concorde was a bit like holding a swan. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I've never held a swan, so I can't but it's insane. The landing gear holds the entire weight of the set as well. It's I always tend to think that Lego mocks are always better than Lego sets, but I know that a mock, if someone made a mock of Concorde, it would no way be anywhere near as swooshable, stable, or it would just fall apart due to the size of it. So no, it's really, really impressive, honestly.
Yeah. I would. Do you know what? That is a set I will get on discount. I will get it because it's. I saw it in the shop. I picked it up. I thought, well, it's like holding a swan. I honestly did, folks. And not that I've really even held one. I think I might have held a big Canadian goose once, but that's a story for another time. And then I started strumming it like a guitar. It struck me. I was so shocked how light it was. It felt really light. It felt like if you threw it, it would for a moment or so glide.
Yeah.
and then come smashing down to pieces. But did you get the gearing sorted out? Did you get the gearing sorted out on it?
Yeah, the gearing's good. It worked fine for me. It's just I thought the front landing gear was a little bit wobbly, but like it's still stable. Like I just dropped it on the desk, like on purpose to see if it was still, and it was all absolutely fine. There was no damage at all. So it's remarkably stable. But,
yeah, good.
What's the stand like as well? Because
the stand is it's a really nice stand. It's like it uses like an inverted like 4x8 tile on the front of it, which is printed on one side, which is quite clever. But it doesn't actually like connect in physically. It's just a little hole on the underside of the craft, and you basically it does it with gravity essentially like that.
Macro. It goes. You're not living life till you hold a Canadian goose, guys. I've got to be honest with you. He's got a strong point about that. He really has. And you know, on that point, I think this calls for a bit of the older autopilot. Ooh.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
There we go, folks. It's true. You are not living life till you've had your mitts on a Canadian goose. But anyway, Macro, thank you so much for that, mate. That made me giggle. That did. It makes me giggle every time I think about it.
That's really not a conversation I was expecting today, to be honest. About holding a Canadian goose.
Well, anyway, I made it out alive. Let's put it that way. Anyway, Brickety Wise is up. Dots is retiring. It's gone on. Dots is going Dotty. That's why. Rest in peace. We still have both size cups in Southampton store running through the stock before boxes, I think. Yeah, this is it. It's going. Grab them while you can. My dad works on the Concorde project. Really? He works on writing the manuals on the supersonic shield, which protects the cockpit. Yeah, I love all that sort of stuff. Because here's the thing, right? Concorde has to be white to go supersonic. It can't go supersonic. Yeah, it's something about the tiling. It has to be white. And Pepsi years ago got their own I didn't get their own Concorde, but what they did is they paid to have the livery changed to a kind of darkish blue and the Pepsi logo and stuff like that. Right. Yeah, and flew it, and it couldn't go supersonic because of the color of it. It was just it just couldn't. It would have burnt it all off. It's a bit. I do believe. I could be wrong here, but I believe that the shielding on the Concorde is the same as what they have on the space shuttles. And I think they're pretty retired now, aren't they? Because it's old tech. But yeah. I could be talking dribble, but I'm pretty certain I'm right there, folks.
Yeah, it's all those space tourist planes now, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Not many people know this about me, but my uncle made his money because he helped. He was part of the project, shall we say, to invent breeze blocks for buildings. Believe it or not. So that was a strange thing. I say for buildings, for builders in general, really. So whenever you see anyone having a extension put on their house and stuff like that, use the old breeze blocks.
It's not the ones that are in made out of aero bars in schools.
No, God no. That's not even concrete.
What are they calling it? I can't remember what they're actually calling it. It's like they're calling it like aero bricks, aren't they? Or something, is it?
But it only goes faulty, like any material, if you don't maintain it. That's the thing. There's nothing wrong with it as long as it's maintained. Like brickwork, right? If you just keep running water on bricks for long enough, they'll just dissolve to nothing. That's why we're on your house and that. It's important to have like guttering and stuff like that. Because when it rains, all you want to do is get the water away from your house as quick as you can. And that's why you have guttering in your house. But anyway, what conversations we're having today, folks. We're here, there, and everywhere. Harry Potter one moment, Ahsoka the next. Anakin on top of that, and Concord as well on that. So,
And then,
so
and then
so
strumming a
got-
goose.
and strumming a goose, strumming my way. No, anyway, we'll go there. Oh, what's this? I got bitten by a Canadian or Canada goose, as some people call it. That was close enough. Vicious little morons. What do you reckon about that, Macro? You're going to return fire. Brick-a-Picks probably deserved it. I'm just saying. But anyway, hi everyone. This is Echo Bricks and Lady Bricks. Say hi Echo, hi Echo, hi Echo, hi Echo, hi Echo. Anyway, good to see you, Steve. Hope all is well with you. Hello there, Echo Bricks, or I should say, hello there, Echo Bricks. By Mr. Macro. Evening, says Simon. He's going to be out there lurking like he does. Anyway, I'm building 3 sections up here. How about this for a part? Look at that beautiful colour. Love this colour blue. I love that. Look at that. It's immaculate.
Really nice blue.
It's immaculate. This is. This
That
set.
was any reddish brown in that set? Or...
No reddish brown in this.
Okay, good.
No, it's all blue. It's blue. This is the thing, right? I reckon. How about this, right? I said it in my video, folks. What do you reckon for the colour scheme? Do you think this was a bit of foreshadowing? Gaz gave me this idea as well. A bit of foreshadowing for the colours of Ahsoka. What do you reckon, folks? Why would it be blue and white? Yeah. And of course, Anakin at this point was a Padawan as well. Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, and
he's doing.
we haven't seen. He does. He's the saviour. What did you think of Ahsoka this week, Rosie?
Oh, it was fantastic. I'm not sure if it was better than episode 4, but I really love the World Between Worlds. I think it really progressed like the story forward. I got some like theories on it, but essentially the way I look at it is that Ahsoka was very like unbalanced and not in tune with the Force before. Like she was very like cold, not very like happy, and all the rest of it, which was a lot of the criticism in the first.
Bit grey. She was a bit grey, wasn't she? She was a bit grey.
Yeah, a bit post Ahsoka, and then she's Ahsoka the Grey completes her training basically with Force Ghost Anakin. She passes because she doesn't strike Anakin down when she wins the battle, so she's not going to be a younger version of him. So like Anakin's like you still got a chance. So she comes back as Ahsoka the White. For all intents and purposes, like Lord of the Rings. I know. She wears white robes as well, so it's very similar to Lord of the Rings.
I called it. I'm not joking. About 3 weeks ago, I said it's been bothering me that scene at the end of episode 2, I think it is, where Ahsoka comes back for Sabine. Sabine then gets on her ship and they fly off. They did that pretty much scene to scene to the last episode of Rebels. And it bothered me. I was like, why is Ahsoka not in white? She was like very white. But anyway, and I think that's always bothered me. And so that's kind of come around now. And I do wonder if there's going to be a bit of time travel where they might even go back to that point where she's in the white and then it goes off and then Sabine gets the proper training and she wants to really train her and they stick together because we don't really know why they split up.
But she seemed very reluctant to train because she flat out didn't train Grogu, right?
No, that's right. Didn't want to do it.
Grogu was very powerful anyway. Like he's insanely powerful for like his age and all the rest of it. Where with Sabine, she's a lot less powerful, isn't she? Like even Hu Yang was like, if you were like in the Jedi Academy, you'd be like the worst student. So even if like something did go wrong and she went to the bad side, it wouldn't be too much of an issue to deal with her. But that's why she's probably more akin to training her. But she didn't trust herself to train anyone because she blamed herself for what happened to Anakin. She lost a battle with Baylan Skull, which she shouldn't do because she's held off against like Darth Vader and stuff. And she's come back with like closure and a new divine purpose, and she's now communicated with the Purgles and demonstrated the what's it called, like the Force touch thing, where you can touch an item and hear like a conversation and learn its history and what happened to it.
It's like an imprint, isn't it? They leave a print
straight from the video games, I think. Which I don't think we've seen before in
it's a good Jedi power to have, but it's not like a stupid one where they like overpower and it's like like really good detectives, let's face it.
Yeah, she's
I
come
don't know,
back
man.
all jolly and like with new abilities. Now she's, got this power to talk to the burglars, find out where Ezra is, and get a hop to there. So
I just think, right?
Yeah,
wouldn't it
she's
be
smiling
funny?
a lot more.
She was smiley. She was smiley. She was smiling,
Yeah.
which I'm really glad about because we're gonna, she's gonna be a bit. I was a bit surprised that the ghost didn't go with them because like she's doing it on her own. Like,
Yeah,
and her ship's
of it.
only just been repaired. I was like, you going on your own with the bloody droid? You having a laugh at you? Like I take Sabine with me as not Sabine, sorry. I take Hera with me as well.
Yeah.
At least. But anyway, and then, but I just think it would have been funny if it was all going swimmingly well when they come in and they go in the burglar's mouth and they land. And I don't know about you folks, but I've ate like the odd hot potato before and I've spat it out. And it would have been funny if it had gone bloody hell like that, and then it stopped there. And I think that would have been a better ending personally. But
Yeah,
I don't know. Dave Filoni has different ideas.
all
What
the
can I
credits.
It's gonna arrive where Thrawn is, and she's gonna have a massive burp, and this Ahsoka's gonna fly out, isn't she?
But or if as they're going through hyperspace, he accidentally eats it, eats the ship, right? And the next thing you know, it comes out the other end of Thrawn, and Thrawn, they're doing a scan. No, sir, we can't. There's no life forms detected on the purglars, and suddenly, and then all of a sudden, there's Ahsoka flying out the other end. Who knows? But I don't know. What do you reckon about that theory, Rosie? Do you reckon that's probably a bit too far?
I haven't really put too much thought into that one specifically. But yeah, there's some flaws I can see.
He's going at hyper speed, right? It's a bit like running. It's a bit like running, right? With a fly in your mouth. Let's face it, that's what it's going to be like, right? I don't know about you lot, but you could accidentally swallow it. I'm just saying. Let me know what you think about that, folks. I think
no, because the whale is just like absolutely massive. So like the ship is like very insignificant to the size of the whale. So it wouldn't even feel. It'll feel like a grain of sand. What am I talking about? But like, yeah.
I'm gonna say that's why we love theorizing, even if it is absolute dribble.
It is a load of. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Oh, dear.
Right, I've got to put this. I will say this: the stickers, they feel really flimsy. The stickers are like, wafer thin. I don't think the stickers have aged well. And this is a big sticker. Here we go, folks.
Oh, that's a nice one.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not perfect.
How is it? Is it quite transparent, or is it quite good at color blocking?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's just about all right. But I will say the stickers definitely weren't as good a quality back then as they are now, or maybe they've just thinned out a bit over time. I mean, everything is immaculate. Well, like I say, folks, this set retails for about, it did for about 130. It's gone up about another 30-40 pounds now, this set, which is bizarre, but it's true. It really is. But I managed to get it for a few quid off, only because I got in touch with the geezer on eBay, and I said, "Oh, you got a bit of you got a few scruffs in it. A few scruffs there, a few scruffs there." Anyway, so I still put in a decent bid for it, and he agreed to it. So I was like, "Happy days, all right, no problem."
You'd have been mortified coming out of the Lego shop, just to make sure that it had room in the decent bag. Ollie crushed up the top of one of the bags. So the other Ahsoka set, the one with Shin Hati and the E-wing.
E-wing double.
Oh yeah, the E-wing.
He just went like that, crushed the top of it, and folded it.
What?
Just
Why
so
did he do that?
Just so it would fit in the bag, okay? Because it's either that, or they'd have to give the the massive giant ones with the. They're not really good. The bags are
terrible anyway. I fed that back to them. At least we have fed that back to them recently as well. Actually, I said your bags are useless.
I've still got a couple of the old plastic bags, so just take to the store. And,
yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't throw them.
I just don't understand why we haven't got the decent, like the vinyl ones. You always see them with America. They've got like the shoulder straps and all the rest of it. It's like, because they
last forever.
Yeah.
Forever Bags. We've got Matt Mellish out there. Matt, I was listening to Matt this morning, actually. Believe it or not. You probably think, how's that, Greg? I was listening to Matt this morning. I wasn't having a chat with him or anything like that. He was on Crossing the Streams with More and More. And it's really good. I got about 3/4 of the way through it. And yeah, check it out, folks. It's really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. It's a really nice podcast to listen to, folks. And I hope you enjoyed More and More being on last night. And we will have more and more on another time. We really will. Anyway, good to see you, mate. I think this week we'll be getting some Ezra. I reckon so too. I think, I mean, the thing is, guys, right? Ezra might not be doing what you think. I always goes back to what Luke Skywalker said in the last few movies. He said, "This ain't going to go the way you think." And I don't know. He could be Thrawn's right-hand man for all we know now.
Oh no, I'd hate that so much.
But he'd be. Who knows? They go out to wherever they've gone to, right? And Thrawn says, "Okay, let's have a truce. Right? You help me, and we'll kind of survive this thing." You don't know what happened when they got to where they got to. This is the thing.
I mean, yeah, I think begrudgingly not being in conflict with him is one thing, but if he's like, Thrawn's right-hand man and he's like bad, I'd hate that. Because like he's already had his sort of like arc with the dark side and he's already come out on top, with Maul and like all the rest of it. So it would feel like, no, I'd hate that.
Well, what do you think it's going to be? I mean, he could have gone there. He could have met a woman, a new partner, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? And he's like, I don't want to be rescued. What are you doing here? Do you know what I mean?
I think there will be a spanner thrown in the works, but like I don't know. Like it's difficult. It's difficult, but I don't know if him just turning to the dark side would be the right spanner, But I think you're right that it's not going to be as everyone expects. It's not going to be like we arrive and Ezra's there, just running up to hug, like, "Thank you for saving me." It's not going to be like that. No.
They surely would have lost hope or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they're in a different galaxy altogether, not a different universe, a different galaxy, right? Which is sort of beyond the other,
right?
Yeah.
So it's been quite a while.
It's been quite a while. He's probably thought, do you know what? I'm just going to make the best of a bad situation here. I'll leave old Red Eyes to do whatever he wants to do, and I'm going to be happy somewhere else, sort of thing. I'd like to see Ezra get trained by Luke or something like that. I don't know. That's
the thing. I was talking to Tech about this, but if Thrawn comes back, which I'm pretty sure he will, come back into the other galaxy, and he's at large again. Obviously, he is someone who the Empire entrusted to run his own army and stuff like that. He is number 2. If we don't see any original trilogy characters at that point, then that'll be a real red flag, because it would make no sense why Luke or Han or anyone like that or Leia wouldn't be around if Thrawn came back, if Thrawn returned. So it'll be interesting to see if they do that. I imagine if they actually make that's going to end up in a movie, isn't it, at the end?
Yeah.
So I imagine they'll appear in the movie, because it'll make no sense if they weren't around. But,
and this has to be the lead up to the First Order and why they came back. We could see the Richard E. Grant character, Pride, I think his name was, Pride, Pyde, I think it was. But yeah, and also as well, Thrawn might come back because he's like, well, actually, Palpatine, he's hanging around still. He's trying to clone himself. I'm going to get back to the Emperor. And do what needs to be done there. There we go, folks. I don't know why it reminds me of a Nike shoe or something like that, an old trainer. But anyway, there's the stickers put on that. The stickers do feel a bit thin, but they do the job. Anyway, there we go. Let's put my piece of artwork over there. Let's have a look and see what they're saying in the chat, and then we'll have a buzz around and just see what the guys are liking and their builds and stuff. Also, as well, guys, are you enjoying the music? Do you like a bit of lo-fi music? Let me know what you think about it. Or if you want to message me, that's perfectly cool as well. Brick Jedi's out there saying, "Ahoy, ahoy." Good to see you, dude. I love the avatar. Gaz is saying, hope so, Matt Mellish. And he goes, he's also saying, yeah, hey, Lady McBrick. And crossing the streams was awesome. Love more and more. Yeah, I really do as well. I really dig his stuff. Really like him a lot. And do check him out, folks. He was on London Calling last night. And Matt will be back on as well, London Calling, around the middle of next month, which is kind of exciting as well. Pink Wheels is out there too. Came by to say hi. I couldn't tune into London Calling. Hashtag replay gang, Pink Wheels. And Pink Wheels, I hope you're well. I hope you're having a jolly good weekend and resting up, taking it easy and looking after yourself. Thrawn is definitely going to take out those New Republic fleet ships. I can't believe how cocky the Republic are already as well. I suspect he's going to go get a big wing at the end of the show. Yeah, I do think we're going to have a bit of Empire Strikes Back, and that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing because it's all ups and downs, ebbs and flows. And this show's definitely been that, folks. Ahsoka's certainly been on a little roller coaster. Sabine, well, I disowned her now. I'm thinking Yuzhan, Huzan Vong is in Distant Galaxy. Filoni loves old expanded universe. Yeah, and go there. Why not expand the universe? I think this was meant to be this should have been, in hindsight, the starting point of the Disney taking over Star Wars.
Yeah.
At this point, not coming out with the last 3 movies, which had really loads of good bits in them, but kind of continuity-wise weren't the greatest story in the world. But yeah, Ezra can't leave Thrawn, causing danger in the new galaxy, which potentially cannot handle him. Isn't he dangerous in any place? I don't know. Thrawn is dangerous given a certain situation, but it's a bit like, I always think this about life and certain presidents, right? When England, I'm sorry, Lady McBrick, you happen to be the person I'm speaking about this to, but when England was, when Europe was at war with each other, and we needed to have someone who was a very good prime minister at the time that was good for leading the country during the war. That was Winston Churchill. As soon as the war was over, he was gone. They ousted him. Like, he was a hero. But anyway, and that's what we needed them. Thrawn is good in those situations. If you're at war, if you're not at war, what's he good for? I don't know. Being a university teacher, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, and that's why you need certain people at certain times to step up. It is a thing.
It's one of those things as well, because it is an unknown universe. Though it could be that it's a really dangerous place, and it may be that Ezra and Thrawn are fighting side by side, but just for survival against, an extra force again. So
that's exactly
it could
what
be
I mean.
anything.
That's what I mean. I honestly think, and he might feel bad thinking, bloody hell, I come out of this place thinking, I take Thrawn out of the action, but I've actually just put us from the frying pan into the fire. What a nightmare.
Exactly.
Good story, though. Anyway, we'll find out a little bit more next week. I'll be getting up honestly, folks, it's still dark when I get up. It's bizarre, but I love it. I really do. Come down all misty-eyed, put a bit of toast on, make a cup of tea, and I'm just sitting there with my Jim Jams and watching me Star Wars. I love it. What can I say? Life in the rock and roll fast lane. Anyway, talk about rock and roll last night. We've got the gorgeous Liz out there. So I love this channel, love this community. Thanks for all you do, Greg. Liz, thank you so much as well. That's so kind of you. It really is. Folks, what can I say? You guys are super generous today. And I think being American, I think this one's quite a good one for you, Liz. Liz, thank you for the super chat. This is for you.
Something we're making for the Americans. It's called a ghetto blaster.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I don't know. I'm really digging Ahsoka and where it could go to. I didn't really theorize too much about Andor when it was on. I totally enjoyed it. I really, really did. But I don't know. I liked Andor for everything that he did. But do you think this is Gaz? Do you think this is potentially the best Star Wars we've had? And I want to know what you out there think about this. Do you think this is the best Star Wars we've had since Disney took over?
I think they were like the first 2 series of The Mandalorian and this, I think, feel the most Star Wars of the Star Wars things they've done. Obviously, Andor is its own thing in that it was kind of political intrigue and sort of spy-ish as well, really, for Star Wars. So it's like a new avenue they're exploring there. But yeah, in the sense of it being sci-fi Star Wars, I think this is very Star Warsy. Is that a term we can use?
Yeah.
That makes sense anyway. But yeah,
well,
it's
spaceships, aliens, and the Jedi and the Sith.
Yeah.
That's what we want. That's Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the other part of it is kind of how can I put it? Aspects of it. You know, the more the other side, and that's maybe why they didn't do Rogue Squadron, because that geezer, he gets about a bit, doesn't he? Who's the pilot? He's bloody everywhere. He is.
Carson Teva, is that
Carson, that's it, Carson.
Do you know what? I really like his character though.
Oh, I do as well.
So something about him that's just really cool.
He just gets the up, doesn't he? He's like, I ain't got time for this Jedi's mithy wibbly wobbly stuff. We got our own guys coming in, and they ain't happy about it. But anyway, what can I say? I tell you what I can say though. By the way, folks, Liz, the lovely Liz, as well as more and more, having a great podcast. I just want to say, folks, Liz has actually got a podcast as well called "They're Only Humans." Check it out, folks. It's absolutely lovely, and I tell you what, it's lovely, good, quality, wholesome stuff. Now, there'll be people there that you recognize that she interviews and talks to, but it isn't necessarily about Lego. It's about being a human. Check it out. Totally recommend it, folks. I really, really do. Thank you so much, Liz. I really, really appreciate the super chat. Honestly, until to this day, I even, do you know what, folks, right? I put out a video earlier on today, right? It'll be lucky if I get 1,000 views on it. But you know what? It got me a subscriber, and that's it. Makes it totally worth it. I still get excited about getting new subscribers. And a little shout out to Monarch as well, because he's a big supporter of the channel, and I always appreciate it. So thank you, dude. I need to build more Lego quicker. What can I say? I'm a bit slow, a bit chatty. What can I say? Easily distracted. But anyway, thank you so much, Liz. Hello there, says Lady McBrick. And do me a little favour, folks. If you just tuned in, give us a thumbs up as well. Let's see if we can get to 20. I always like to get to 25 on a weekend stream. Thrawn is the he who shall not be named of Ahsoka. No one thinks he's going to come back, and only a few are sounding the alarms until he returns. And I want to know what the current Empire are going to be doing, because they're still there, folks. They never went away. They're just kind of, how can I put it, lurking. That's probably the best way to describe it. They're just humans. That's it. They are just humans indeed. And it's exactly what we are. Check it out, folks. It's a wonderful, wonderful podcast, and it's deep as well, folks. Like, you know, it's a real proper listen to. I love it. So it's I listen to stuff every week from it. So keep up the good work, Liz. And maybe one day, folks, you never know, I might be on it as well. Maybe the sequel, says Polar Bricks, trilogy happens in the second galaxy, and this is the way Disney can have another go at fixing the damage that they've done. Try again, man. Yeah, and this is the thing, they've got to do something like that, because we've got all this happening now, but some of it you kind of think, well, where's the payoff? Because there's nothing happening in the future. Like, Leia's still running around, and she's going to get trained by Luke at some point soon as well, because obviously we know that Luke has built, or rather those robots have built, his temple and his school. I don't know what they call it, Jedi school, Jedi for further education. I don't know what, but anyway, folks, it's happening. What can we say?
Luke's school for witchcraft and wizardry, isn't it? Or something like that.
That's the one. That's the one. I tell you, wouldn't it be? I tell you what, right? Someone's got to do this, right? But you know when Sabine was having a little go at Woohoo, or Wu Yang, I should say. Woohoo! That'd be a good name. Could you imagine that, having a little droid running around going woohoo all the time? That'd be good, wouldn't it? But anyway, could you imagine, right? If some clever sod out there actually takes away her wooden sticks and changes them to wands. I think that'd be quite cool. I think that'd be good. Or maybe cricket bats. I don't know.
Cricket bats. How to win at cricket? Use the force. They are.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, it's solid. This is going to be a solid Starfighter, folks. It really is. Yeah. Brickapick says, yeah, woohoo! Yeah, that's R2D2. I'm enjoying seeing Chopper, though. I think Chopper's quite cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much more we're going to get of Chopper, though, because obviously the Ghost, him, and Hera are now stuck in this other galaxy. I think the next episode is going to be very much, well, it can either be, it can either go down the boring route, and it can be the New Republic reprimanding Hera and stuff like that, demoting her and being idiots. Or it could be actually going into this new galaxy where Ahsoka's gone, looking probably at you know, Baylan, Morgan's, and Shin-Hati's perspective when they arrive. I think that'd be much more interesting. But yeah, not sure how much more action we're going to see of like Chopper and stuff now.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, dude. Do you know where I think it could go? I don't think we're going to see anything of them. I think the next episode will purely be around what happened next with Thrawn and Ezra. I think that's what's going to be. And then you've got the last episode, which will be Ahsoka turns up.
You got 3 episodes left.
Is it 3 episodes left? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah, because that's the thing, isn't it? It's got to be, what have they been up to? Where are they both at? Because we've got to have context behind everything. And I think that is going to be the game-changing one. That's the real pivot story. Because I mean, who's to say Thrawn could turn around and say, "Do you know what? I'm gonna go join. I'm gonna sling me up and join the New Republic." But we don't know. He might actually do that.
Yeah, like they usually like doing 2-part finales. Star Wars with the TV shows. They always seem to do a 2-part finale. So I'm hoping that next episode will set up what that's gonna be. But it could be, you're right, it could be a flashback episode of Ezra and Thrawn's point of view when they jump to hyperspace, which I wouldn't mind at all, and see what happened, you know.
Oh, yeah, so they like find him and then they sort of do a flashback then sort of thing.
Well, and I think like they start the episode with the end of Rebels from Ezra's perspective.
But they did it with Sabine and Ahsoka. Why not do it with them two? Where they're in the ship together. I think that would be so good.
The end of next episode will be Baylan, Shin, and Morgan arriving in the hyperspace ring, and then so you get all the context, and
then 24 hours later, once they've worked out what the hell's going on in this universe,
that's where
Ahsoka turns up in the gob or some wow.
I think that'd be really good. So like, and it works as well with the episode structure with 3 episodes left.
It'd be funny if the wows take over. What's the name? What's the name of the ship? There's something Siren Eye or something.
Oh yeah, Eye of Sion.
The Eye of Siren.
This is the Eye of Sauron.
You got the Eye of Siren in hyperspace like that, and the old whales are going there. The old whale goes up to the Eye of Siren, goes all right, like that, and he goes like this. He's got a Ahsoka on his mouth, and he's going like that, and it goes on. They get there days earlier. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just throwing it out there.
Maybe going to try and speak to the whale like Dory does in Finding Nemo, and they just be
Finding Nemo.
If I was going to predict, I think next episode will be that. It'll be starting from the end of Rebels with Thrawn and Ezra going over to this new galaxy. We're going to get all the context of what happens. The end of episode 6 will be Shin-Hati, Morgan, and Baylan arriving, and then episode 7. They leave. I don't know what Thrawn's built over the time, but obviously it's a hyperspace ring, so they can transport ships back. That's why it's like a ring, you know. So they're going to transport Thrawn with his like cruisers and stuff back to this other galaxy. When Ahsoka arrives, she's too late. Now she's stuck in this other universe, and that's the New Republic, which are incompetent, with Ahsoka stuck in this other galaxy against Thrawn and all the rest of it. And I think the New Republic are going to get murdered by Thrawn, and I think Hera will die. That's my like prediction.
Really? No, I don't think Hera's going anywhere. I don't think she'll die. I want chopper buildable droid Lego need this. Yeah, I said that. I've been saying that for a little while now. I definitely think we should get an R2D2 current, and boy, that would sell like hotcakes. I wouldn't even mind it if you could move it around and that. That'd be good. Ahsoka not being in the sequels maybe means she doesn't survive that long, or she stays in the other universe. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We just don't know, do we? That's the thing. And I think if that's the case, Luke has to at some point enter this. Because Leia might be thinking, oh, well, we're in a bit of trouble here. I'm going to have to go and get me brother. He'll sort it out. Bring in the heavies.
She grabs her umbrella and carpet bag and she floats off after them.
That's
it.
it.
That's Mary Poppins, sorry. That's right. I just built everyone's favourite Guess Who
Oh, here we go.
Smoke look. There you go.
Oh, I tell you what, after that episode, the price of that minifigure dropped like you bombed, didn't it?
But the best thing of all is his face print, because look, no one knows who he is still.
You know what? Lego Mr. Trick there should have had a red head, a green head. I'd have gone for a green head. I mean,
With a cloud in it. Oh dear. It's a shame though, because he did actually look really cool. You know, like with the armor and everything. Because it's actually almost like an actual, really old sort of medieval knight, almost like the mask and like the visor. But
he was reanimated, wasn't he? I tell you what I like to see. Well, we're years away from it yet, aren't we? I suppose. I mean, in the next season, we might see. I don't know. I mean, we don't know. Kylo Ren could have taken on Ahsoka and killed her.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
the Knights of Ren versus Ahsoka, and that's where we just don't know, do we? That's the thing. Ahsoka might just say, "Oh, do you know what? I've had enough of this. I'm just gonna go and retire." We just don't know, and that's kind of cool. The thing is, they've done it in such a convoluted way. All this that the casual watcher just ain't got a Scooby-Doo. What the heck's going on and when?
It always feels like the sequels are still ruining Star Wars because, it's sort of forcing the hand of what happened to these characters. But it is, isn't it? Because there's no way that Thrawn's obviously not mentioned or doesn't appear, doesn't he, in the sequels? So there's no way he can not, he has to die.
Or he just maybe he comes back. Maybe, we just don't know. He has to. We don't know that, but they could write him out or something like that. Ahsoka, I mean, they could literally. We just don't know. That's the thing, isn't it? We just hope whatever they do with it, it's a good thing as well. All right, well, that's bag one done, folks. Look, there we go. Bag one looking good. Let's just let's make it a little bit bigger actually at this end. It's a really nice build. This has got landing gear and everything. This has. Look, there we go. Right there. Oh, use the force. There we go. Force focus, that is, folks. Focus. It's right. I had to apply a hell of a sticker there, but look, it looks all right. That's not too bad. It's all right. It's a little bit over to one side, but only just. I've got these stickers on there as well. I don't like putting stickers on there like that, but there's all right. What can I say, folks? I've done it live. So far, so good. Nice set. But this is the one I really love, and this is a great character from Star Wars as well, Asajj Ventress. What an adventure she had with Count Dooku. Very, very cool. And right, look, I mean, she might have been as bold as anything, but I tell you what, folks, she was an awesome character. She really was.
Bold as anything.
She really was.
She's a Sinead O'Connor of Star Wars.
She was. Oh, that would have been yeah. She was like that actress that was in Star Trek: The Motion Picture, but from Delta.
Is it Precious something, isn't it? I think her name is.
Yeah. Oh, God. She's one of these women that just look. I mean, some people do totally suit having a bald head. And they were absolutely gorgeous. They really do. I, for one, think I probably wouldn't. I just look like a pair of big glasses on an head.
A pair of big glasses.
I don't really play a video at this point, but I haven't on this. I've got no videos to play.
Have you? You've got a build of Dooku's lightsaber, though, don't you? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you did.
I think I've got it, yeah. There we go. There
Oh,
we go.
that's right. Yeah, I remember that one now.
Make it a little bit bigger. There we go.
That's right, because it slightly curves as well, doesn't it? That one.
It curves really well. Look, there you go.
Oh, that's tidy, isn't it? Look at that.
There and everything. It's a good build. Demon. I got it from Demon Bricks.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Just the other trouble is when you see that though, you just think, oh, I wish they'd just do slightly different hilts for the minifigures. You know, you just.
Oh, they did for him. They did one for him.
Oh, they did.
Look,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. They did it for him, and they've done it for Asajj Ventress. Look, well, I think these are exclusive to her. Anyone out there, feel free to correct me. If anyone's watching this back, #replay gang, let me know. But there we go. Look.
Oh wow. I wonder why they stopped doing those then, because that's. They can do it then. They just
They
don't.
can do it. They just didn't. Yeah. She is amazing. She really is. She'd be almost a 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for the lack of print on the legs as well. What can I say? But anyway, we're on to bag 2, and this has got some awesome, sexy parts. I don't normally say this, folks, but look at them. Look at them. Look at that for a part.
Oh wow.
I used to love these when I was a kid. If I was creating a rocket or something like that.
They used to use those in aeroplanes, the old sets as well, didn't they? Used to just there was like that funny sort of built-in like propellery bit almost.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what. Talking of aeroplanes, Rosie, you bought the Concorde.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider getting that that new plane that's come out this week as well? The one with the V tail wing on it.
Let me have a look. What's it called?
I think that's about £90, and it's huge. It's absolutely massive. I haven't seen anyone do a review on it. I'm sure Jang really likes his planes, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna have done one.
What's it called?
I just look up plane. There can't be too many planes, but it's got a V wing on it, and then put in a thing something like £50 to £100 or something like that.
Yeah.
And you'll see it's got a V. Sorry, not a V wing, a V tail, which do exist, folks. There is a thing. There are planes out there with them. Plus, it's gorgeous. This is.
The Creator 3-in-1 one. The supersonic.
No. It's not a Creator 3-in-1. It's City. Come on, City. There we go, folks. He's lovely. This Mastro mech.
How's the print come out on him as well? Because I know it can be a little bit off sometimes, doesn't it? So.
It looks good.
Oh, that's good.
Perfect. It's pretty perfect, actually.
Oh,
I'll make it bigger so you guys can see and judge for yourselves. Yeah, it came out just
it's just
2 weeks ago.
The last release wave, wasn't it?
There you go. How's that?
Oh, yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah, that looks really good, doesn't it?
It's basically a red version of R2D2.
Yeah.
Lovely. Love that.
Yeah, not too much of a fan of that. I don't like the overly sized molded elements. Really,
So, yeah.
like Concorde doesn't really have a lot of those, which is good. But I think it would look out of place next to the Concorde. I think it's just a different sort of style in it. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Definitely better than the last Legacy.
For the money, it's really good value for the money.
It's quite good on the shelf as well. They had one in those little pod things they've got in the shop. They had one there. They sort of had it flying. So that's quite cool. But that's what I was asking about the stand for the Concorde as well, because they had the Concorde built in like the window. Then they had it on like these glass and then the plastic sort of stands. Then they had the stand just to one side, and it's like, so what's wrong with the stand that you can't use it to display it? I thought it was a bit of a weird choice, but
yeah.
Matt says, I regret not picking up this set when it was out. I loved the JEDI Clone Wars, even though it's not canon. Oh, that was all I was meaning to find out to see if it was canon or not. And it isn't canon. That's a shame. But the cartoon looks really good, guys, honestly. Of course, going back to the survey, have you actually watched Star Wars Clone Wars 2003 TV series? 20 years old. By JEDI Tatovsky, I think that is. Yes, says 46%. No, says 54. I never even knew anything about it. I really never. But I've watched about the first 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch this in one sitting. So yeah, and BRICKTASTIC is asking whose saber was that? Oh, the big one that I just had here. This is my favorite character in all of Star Wars, folks. Count Dooku. or I should say, Ndoku. Yep, it's very cool indeed. I nearly bought the FX version as well, but it did go down to 120 quid, which was a bargain. But I just thought, what am I going to do with it, really? I'm going to go once or twice, and then that's it. They gave those hilts to the Rebels Ahsoka as well. Very cool. I wish they kept that piece in production for new sets. Yeah, it's one of those pieces that would actually make quite useful for like greebling or something like that. There we go. Thank you, if you could. And Jang's done a review of the plane. Yeah, I think I saw it about an hour before we went live. I definitely knew Jang would get it. Just a matter of what he thought of it. Hopefully he liked it, actually, because I think it looks quite good. And I think it's really good value. And that'll go, well, once that goes into a sale, I'll probably get it, because I've bought a lot of planes over the years, folks. I just ain't built any yet. So I'll go through maybe I'll do a month of building planes or something. Or maybe I'll do a stream, planes, trains, and automobiles or something like that. Right, what comes up next? So, did Everton play today, Rosie?
No, playing Arsenal tomorrow. So, yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah, hopefully we'll win 4-0, but who knows?
I think we got battered today, 3-1. I will watch the game back tonight just to see. But
wait, who are you playing against?
With Man City. I mean, I would have taken a draw, but we weren't going to win that. They're just too powerful.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
It doesn't really. It's like it's just 6 points. You know, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Was it battered like a kipper? Is that the one they say?
I'd say battered like a sausage, personally.
Like a sausage.
I like a sausage in batter, Gaz. Believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Do you like Gaz? Do you like a sausage in batter?
I don't really like the texture of sausages too much, because they're usually full of loads of extra stuff.
Really?
Like, yeah, they always got like
what, extra vitamins? You mean that?
No. You know, it's a bit sort of grainy sometimes, and it's like, oh.
What sort of sausages do you eat? Maybe we should ask. What about you, Rose? You look like the sort of bloke that likes the sausage. Are you into sausages and batters at all?
Yeah, and I like batter sausage. Yeah, not bad.
Love them, man. It's so bad for you. They go like heart attack on a sausage, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, but you don't have it. You don't have it very often. But when you go to the fish and chips and you get batter sausage as well, can't beat it.
I love it, man. I love a battered sausage. Do you like who out there likes a battered sausage? Who out there has never heard of a battered sausage?
Or a battered Mars bar. I've seen those on the menu in places.
That's what it's got. I bet Sam. I can't believe it. He's actually out there. Not that Sam Smith. Not that Sam Smith. Have you ever had a battered Mars bar in your life? I'll tell you one thing, folks. He's definitely been battered before. That's for sure. Oh my god! Have you seen what Sam was building last night on the London Calling? He's doing like a UCS Hulkbuster for a stormtrooper. It's such a good idea. I love it, Sam.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one to watch out for, I think. So.
That's genius.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And 2K folks says, we just joined and heard sausage. Will you come to the right stream, fellas? What can I say? Sam said, hello there. Hi Sam, hi 2K folks, says BRICKTASTIC. Great to see you guys here. Got Burko out there as well. Oh, the cheap sausages with the eyeballs, lips, and well, there is that as well.
Yeah, that's the one.
That is the one. There's in some places they call it vitamins. Anyway, what can we say?
Oh, gristle.
Gristle. I don't like gristle. I've got to be honest. Oh. That's when you know it's. Oh, that's a bit of a cheap one.
Yeah.
Stick to Cumberland or something like that. I heard the call for battered Mars bars, and I came. Yes, only once though. One more and I would keel over. I love it. It goes, Sam's giving out some love to Kerry and Nicole. Two gay folks are saying, nice haircut, Greg. Looking classy. Thank you, guys. What do you reckon? Well, I'm going to be in Spain next week, so there we go. Look, exercise. I haven't even put any product in it yet. But it's all my own. Like my teeth. Minark saying, hi, Simon, Dan, aka, of course, the two gay AFOLs. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys. Did anyone else? So, what did people out there buy on AFOL Day, if at all? If you bought anything at all, let me know.
Oh, this is a cool piece. This is really cool. I don't know if.
What's that?
I don't think I've. Oh, this bit that's for the. It's going to be for the wings part, but it's just the whole.
It's like Technic. What's going on?
Yeah. So I've very rarely used Technic. I do need to try and work some out for some bits I want to do, but this is really quite good. I quite like that. I wonder if I can use it somehow or something else.
Well, what's it?
So, yeah.
What's it do? Is it Tony Werney things? Or I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the technical name, Tony Werney. Tony Werney, Spinny Winnie. So,
Oh, that's the one, Spinny
Yeah.
Winnie.
that's the one, yeah. That's the full technical name, obviously.
Full technical name, Spinny
Anyone,
Winnie.
if
I like
anyone
that.
needs to bricklink it, that's what you need to search.
Yeah, I want a Tony Werney, Spinny Winnie, please.
Yeah.
What can we say? But yeah, I hope you guys are liking Two Gay Folks. I know you guys out there like lo-fi music. Hope you like this as well. Hope it's nice and chilled. Hope everyone is having a nice, relaxing Saturday. But you know what? If you want to give us a little bit of energy, just use that finger, right? Try and use the force if you can. If Sabine can use it, anyone can. Keep your eyes on the mug. But do yourself a favor. Just click that thumb. Make that thumb go up. Come on. Because they're going to do it by itself, folks. Let's face it. I'm enjoying it. I like all the blue in this. This is definitely... They built this thinking... Or the design of it. Because this is actually called the Azuri Angel. Or the Azure Angel, actually. I'll get me Microsoft products mixed up with Star Wars there. What a universe that would be. Oh, here we go. Here's what I found. Angelo Azura cocktail, sip and feast.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Siri.
Did that just go off by itself, or did you ask it to do something?
It went off by itself. It's very, very strange. You're talking to your wife, and then suddenly Siri butts in as well. And you,
I can't find that. Okay.
Yeah. I get so annoyed. I completely lose my rag when it kicks off. or I'm just saying, can you play this track by so-and-so and so-and-so? And then it says something completely different. And then 5 minutes later, you're still having an argument with it. And you're thinking, what is going wrong with the world? What is going wrong?
Actually, it was quite funny. One of our friends came around, and he's from, so he's got a really thick Scottish accent. He's from Glasgow, I think, but him trying to get him to use Alexa, he was just getting more and more angry because it was like, I don't understand that. Please say again.
Yeah, can you speak English?
He was just getting so angry, and it was just hilarious watching.
Oh.
Sorry, David.
Oh, Sam. No, Sam's not got a very thick Scottish accent. He's got a lovely accent, actually, Sam has. Apparently, Sam had a girlfriend once, and she was called Spinny Winnie as well. There we go.
Spinny Winnie.
I'll message you about that one, Sam. I bought the Zeblob mech from Dreams, the Otter Battle Pack, and Indiana Jones fighter plane chase. Oh, I got that as well. I've yet to build. Also, 2 pab jugs. Lovely stuff. We love a pab jug. Simon Moss says, sounds like a northern taste of paradise, Bricky TY. And Bricky TY wondering now, battered Maltesers. Oh, yeah, battered Maltesers. Simon Moss, my local chippy, done me a battered bounty bar. Oh, I love bounty bars. I love a bounty bar. I love coconuts. What can I say?
That sounds grim.
I know.
What's it? It's exotic. Coconut and batter. My accent is nice and soft, like me. Oh, it sounds quite cute, days. It's like, my accent sounds nice and soft, like me. Big jugs, Mark. Mark has got big jugs, actually, boys. I mean, Love the lofi music, says Liz. Good stuff. If I shut up more, you guys can actually listen to it.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't do the normal sort of Star Wars lo-fi.
Oh, I ain't doing that. Everyone does that. I get sick of it. You come back 5-10 minutes later, you look, and you come back and you're like, they're playing the same track. You go away for half hour, you come back in again. It's like, they're playing the same track. Anyway, this is coming up. Oh, I've got to put the feet out now. I'm really enjoying this set. Oh, you guys are out there having fun too. I hope you've had a good day, whatever you've been up to. Well, I was in London today. Taking the nephews out. They're all having a lovely day out in London. Out on the boats as well, down in Little Venice, which is lovely. I want to do a good coffee down there. They've got gals. Hey, let's have a go around and see how people are getting on with their builds. Let's start off with the most Star Wars set being built on this stream. It's, of course, Vader's Castle in beige.
Yeah.
As Vader's Castle in beige coming along, dude?
It's doing well. It's still just the foundation work at the moment, but it's coming along well. Enjoying the build more than I thought I would be, because I put this build off for quite a while because it just looked really tedious, but it's actually not too bad, and I think I'm getting through the most tedious part, which is the rock work and stuff. So as soon as I get onto the actual castle itself, it's going to get even better, hopefully. But yeah, it's really good.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. It's liking it. Let's see how Gazza's getting on, because Gazza's getting all hyped up because he's got his David Tennant minifigure. So he's done. He's happy for the day now. What?
Yeah, so I'm done.
How's your one going, dude?
Yeah, so it's like this so far. It's
I like it.
really, really good. So you got these little flaps here.
Oh, hello.
I mean, like, so you can just put stuff in there. It's only for storage, but you know, it still gets a nice shape in as well. Because
You put little cats in there or something like that.
Yeah. And then you've got these legs as well down the bottom for that, just to help it balance when you stand it up. Otherwise, they fold in.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, really nice.
It's quite detailed, really detailed.
Yeah, and it's really minimal stickers as well. I think there's only 5 different ones. So yeah, it's quite a small sticker sheet, which is really good. It means that's all the colouring's done by the different tiles, which is good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Are you going to do what some people I think have done, whereby they put the anti tiles on the other side of the wing?
Yeah, I might do. Is it Forest Fire that's done it online or something?
Someone's done it out there. I've seen it. And I thought it was
it looks good.
Rosie, do you think you might do it, or are you? I mean,
It's a good mod, but I'm going to display it on a display stand, like a very specific stand, which
use the nice side of it.
Yeah, so you just see the nice side of it. So it's going to be pointless to me because it's going to be against a wall as well when I get it. But the mod's fantastic. If it's going to be displayed in any sort of way which you can see the back of it, then you might as well do the mod, because it's very little pieces as well. Probably costs less than like $5, $10 to
mod. And you sort of think, why didn't Lego do that? Because I would have paid £75 for it, and for it to be good on both 100%. Sides.
Yeah.
You know, especially with those minifigures, everyone would have still bought it.
Yeah.
Equally, right? I'd take a UCS version of that ship.
Oh, so would I. There's a really good mock of it. I can't remember who built it. There's a really, really good mock of it. It's huge, and it's not too bad as well. It's like bigger than like the Falcon or whatever. If you laid it flat, and you can get it all new in the UK with including shipping, I think it was, or whatever, for £450 on Bricklink and all the pieces. And there's like obviously thousands of pieces. So. Yeah, if Ahsoka ends up being really good, I may actually end up building that, but I have to wait and see.
Nice. Yeah. Sweet, man. Sweet.
Okay, where? Oh. There. Oh yeah. Yeah, UCS Ghost as well. That would be good. Definitely.
I don't know. I think UCS Ghost would be flawed to some degree though, because like if it was minifigure scale, then the price would just be outrageous. It'll be like, you know, over 1,000. And then if they made it a more, you know, comparable price to other sort of, you know, sets like $500 or whatever, then it'll be far too small and then no one would like it. So I think whatever way they do, they're going to sort of like upset one crowd. If, you know, people who want a good price and accessible set, and then those who want it actually minifigure scale and stuff like that. But yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, they'd have to make some sort of compromise, I guess, wouldn't they? But
yeah,
because the Falcon's not. Is that actually minifig scale properly, or is it actually slightly small?
The Falcon's ridiculously minifig scale. Like we went through all the sets to see like all the, you know, quote minifigure scale sets to see which one was like the most minifig scale, and the Falcon was actually up there near the top. It was only 2% within like what minifigure scale should be, but then other sets which are suggested to be minifigure scale, like the Razor Crest, is about 17% too big, and the Slave One is like 17% too small.
Oh, is it?
Stuff like that. So like on their own, you could say that it's close enough. They're only like 15-20% out. But when you put those two sets together, then the difference in scale is like, you know, gone up to 30-35%, and it looks like silly when you put them both together. So like I say, it depends what you're displaying them next to. You know, that's the important thing. But yeah, with the Ghost, it's difficult to get it to minifig scale and have it at an accessible price point, because people are already complaining about the price of the Venator, which I find a bit bizarre because it's the same. It's the same length. Yeah, it's the same length as the UCS Star Destroyer. It's got like 1,000 more pieces, and it's about $150-ish less. Yeah, expensive. So,
I was quite surprised. It's like $550, isn't it, here in the UK?
Yeah. I think it's fine for about 5,500 pieces, and a lot of it's like big plates and stuff naturally because it's a Star Destroyer. Because the last one was only like 4,000 pieces, and it was like $700 or something silly. Yeah. So yeah,
no, I think it's a good price for what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd always like it cheaper, but you know, realistically, folks, that ain't gonna happen. And I think it was good. I think it was a good price. I was like, I remember thinking, cool, thank God for that. I thought it was going to be like 800 quid or something like that. But it does look good. It looks amazing. Like, and I think I've always said the Venator is a better looking ship than the Star Destroyer. So, yeah, I do think they're nice. This is a nice little build that we're doing here with these. Love the Lego system. Look at that axle hole in that.
Nope.
Right, what the guys saying out there? To go folks, this is Simon being in London and me working. Maybe not working too hard, dude. Monarch's or then two goes says send me pitch. What's Monarch's name? You'd love one of the containers we had on the wall. Trust me. Yeah. And don't forget, guys and girls, honestly, send me pictures. If you've taken a picture, you've bought something today, you've built something today, send me a picture. DM me on Instagram, or if you've got time, email it to me. It's much better quality, and you can email me, of course, at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com, and I'll show it off next Friday. Same goes for you, Matt. Two Gay Files, Minark, Simon, Lady McBrick. Not that Sam Smith. You want to give me some updates? Simon Moss as well. Bricky TY, Brickapix, all you lovely lot. Just if you got a picture of something, even if you put it on Instagram, send it to me. Happy to show it all off next week. And then, of course, you'll get a shout out as well. So, yeah, it's kind of a bit of a symbiotic synergy thing going on there, which I like. The Brick Vault designs are awesome. Yes, they are, actually. I've built some of their stuff. Very, very good. I'm actually tempted. I've got a custom AT-AT, which is about 2,000. It's exactly actually 2,200 parts. I'm thinking of decommissioning it and and I bought it a couple of years ago from Brick Vault and building the TIE bomber out of it, which I think would be quite cool. Simon saying, oh, here we go. If they could do a Ghost a similar size to the Hasbro action figure version, that would be insane, but the price would have to be pretty high. Yeah, I'm curious actually, Matt. I have seen pictures of it. It looks great. How much is it though? If you don't mind looking, let me know roughly how much you'd pay for that. Because of course you could just have that in the background, and it might be a hell of a lot cheaper than buying it out Lego. But then of course you're not technically building it. I've built a few myself, Matt Mellish. They are good. They're really, really good. Mayo's out there as well. Real whole egg. Indeed he is. He's full of it. That's no yolk. Anyways, where's that bit going? Oh, there we go. I wonder why we was building these. This is a nice little nice little build piece. This I'll have to film that. I'm going to do a review on this Lego set as well. I think people quite like the old retro sets. I mean, retro being 8 years old isn't particularly retro, but of course, this generation of people. I mean, look at the detail in that. That's lovely. That is.
Oh, it's a nice shaping of that as well, isn't it?
It's really good.
Really nice.
Yeah, I'll have to film some of that. I'll do the review, folks. The good, the bad, and the build. You know how it goes. And this is quite cool as well. This is a good little play feature, believe it or not, that you don't get very often these days. In fact, I've never seen it anywhere. But anyway, all will become apparent hopefully in the next hour. What am I going to do? I'm going to build.
In there.
So, guys, you said you would generally, as a rule, never go down the rabbit hole of Star Wars, and you're building a Star Wars set. What's going on?
Well, there's just one or two bits every now and again. It's that actually just looks nice, so I tend to just buy stuff. I try to stick if it looks nice or if I can use it for something.
That's how it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
And it'd be like, oh, I've got to get this now because it kind of completes the collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got enough.
A4
Oh
brain.
god. Well, it's not just A4 brain. I mean, sometimes you can't see very well behind. But I've got. So from there down, I've got Doctor Who on DVD. But then from there up, it's on Blu-ray because they're re-releasing it, and it's like
No, the
Yeah,
remaster.
Yeah, you got it.
Director's cut.
Yeah, no, that's not even funny because it is. It's ridiculous. It's like, oh yeah, this one's got one extra special feature, but it's an interview with this person who's done that one interview, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
oh, okay. But of course, as fans, you just think it's like, okay, all right then. You know, you just lap it up, don't you?
You got to. That's the thing.
It's silly. They can recognise it. It's like anything like that. Anything as well. If it says it's special edition, it's like, oh, straight away. So like the other year, they released the Star Warses on Steelbook. So it's like, oh, okay. So you get like the nice covers,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh.
Oh, they're lovely. Yeah.
And Steelbooks are quite nice as well. So yeah.
They do, and they're not actually made of steel. It's like tin, isn't it? They come in like a sort of nice tin.
Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah.
But still really nice though,
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Yeah, but it's just more ways of bringing
More
people in
tough.
to spend more
It's the
money.
same
isn't it?
thing
Yeah.
with a different packaging. But then packaging is, I think, is quite important.
Oh, Jerry Anderson.
Jerry Anderson. Jerry Anderson. He was the dude that did Thunderbirds, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, Captain Scarlet, Joe 90, all that lot.
Oh, man. Captain Scarlet, I liked. Did you guys out there like Captain Scarlet? If you did,
it's actually quite sinister, wasn't it?
It was really sinister. Oh yeah, no, totally sinister. It was dark, man. It was like that's definitely teenager sort of.
Yeah.
Like it's like you wouldn't have necessarily let a little kid watch it.
No. Cool. That's what they could do, though. I reckon. So you're having that conversation yesterday on London Calling about like the cars and everything else. I think you could easily do. They could easily do a Fab 1, you know, from Thunderbirds. I reckon.
Yeah,
that'd be really.
we were talking last night, folks, about other. Literally, the start of the conversation was the Fast and Furious car, the Dodge Charger, and the DB5 from James Bond is being retired, and it's like it just feels a bit too soon. And it came out this year, and then we were talking about what other cars we'd like to see: Knight Rider, Fab. Is it Fab 1 from Thunderbirds?
Yeah.
And of course the 18 bang.
So they're going to bring out a Ford Anglia for Harry Potter in Speed Champion scale, aren't they? Next March.
Oh, what that? So it's going to be 8 studs wide, that one?
No, it'll be 6 because it must be 6 because the price is $15 or £12.99. So there's no way that they would, because if it's 8 studs wide, it'll be 20 quid, won't it? So it'll probably be 6 studs wide.
But because they've done a few of them in the past, they could drop the price a little bit because of that. Kind of help with sales, you know, make it cheap enough for people that have got one that go, oh, do you know what? I'll just get it.
Yeah, I'd love to, but then the piece count, I think, because obviously they've done 6 stud wide Ford Anglias in the sets, and the piece count is only about 11 or 12 less than what the actual Ford Anglia is in the set, and they're obviously 6 wide. So like, I'm pretty confident it'll be 6 wide. Hopefully I'm wrong, it'll be 8 wide. That would be great. But yeah, that's a movie car that's coming out in that sort of mini scale. I wish you just did it in Creator Expert scale, though, to be honest. That would be cool.
Dude, totally. Yeah, I'll be up for that. There is a market out there for movie vehicles.
Yeah, definitely.
But the Batmobile's retiring this year as well, right?
What, the Tumbler?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that seems to be on discount since the day it came out.
Yeah, it's been really easy to get. I'm not sure if, I mean, there's been, well, that's the second Tumbler, isn't it, in that sort of scale? So I'm not sure if that's going to be a great investment type piece. But yeah, you can still get it at the moment. But there's some sets that are retiring, I think, even earlier than, because usually stuff retires in December. But if you go on Lego.com, there's some sets like the 12 Gummo Place and the Ambush and Ferrex, which says last chance, which means it's the last production run. But as soon as it sells out, it's gone. Like, it's not going to be done again. So, like, I need to get more of those Ambush and Ferrex sets.
Why is that? I mean, I got gifted that from Zavi. It's a really good little set. Like, it's so well, it's nicely proportioned. It's really well constructed. It's got a complete framework of Technic, and its design of it is kind of like your poor man's gun shit. But why do you want to get several of them, Rosie?
Because I think it'll be a really good investment, because not many people bought it. It didn't sell particularly well, partially because Andor viewing figures weren't that great, and also because it's a not a gift of purchase, sorry. It's D2C, that it's only available from either the Disney store or Lego.com. It never goes on sale. And the big criticism with that set is it's overpriced, because it's £70 for, you know, 3 minifigures and what you get. But the figures are really desirable, and I think you can easily buy that set. And when Andor Season 2 comes out, which could even be next year potentially, or 2025 at the latest, then you know, that sets that ability is going to shoot straight back up, and it can easily just get rid of it for, you know, a tiny little profit. Because those minifigures are really desirable. You get Luther, and you get Cash in Hand, and you get the whatever his name is. Is it Sybil? I can't remember.
Yes,
the
you
other
do.
guy.
Yeah. And he's it's kind of like a police
uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit like Cloud City. Always remind me of a Cloud City outfit.
Yeah.
I'll take this down here. If you're interested in what we're talking about, folks.
It's got a short shelf life as well. It's not been on sale for too long.
There we go. It's a really good little set. Like I totally like it.
Yeah,
it's got some good angles on that one, actually, isn't it, as well? Because it's not too gappy either, is it? I don't think, if I remember.
No. But it has got one of those rears on it, folks, that does remind you of Jar Jar Binks. You know what I mean? That's Jar Jar Binks. I think it even opens up.
Needs to open rapper.
Jar Jar Binks, maybe like that. Okay, it looks like one of those characters out of what is it, Sesame Street? One of the aliens.
I do think the price is a little silly. Like, you know, I wish it was on a sort of better sale, but you know, it's definitely worth picking up.
Oh, see, I didn't know that about the Last Chance. They had Grimmauld Place in their shop today, and it just had Last Chance on the bottom. And I was like, oh, well, that's all right. I know it's retiring this year, and it's like, oh no, I just couldn't eat myself.
Yeah, I mean, it just means it's on its last production run, essentially. So this is like your last chance to get it.
I never knew that.
Oh, well, let's hope they've got it. The pop-up shop in Steam. Otherwise, it's like.
Oh, when is Steam? When is that happening?
That's the 7th and 8th of October. So yeah, it's the first full weekend.
Oh, nice.
So yes, that'll be a really good one.
Are you going to Steam this year, Rosie?
No.
We've got Tech out there as well. He says they had a lot of seats on the Last Chance to buy at the store today. Really? Oh, a lot of sets, I should say. Never knew that. Tech, are you going to be at Steam this year? It's going to be another one I don't go to. I've never been to Steam yet.
Oh, you're missing out there. It was quite good last year.
Was it? Well, what do you like about Steam? Just out of curiosity.
Well, the thing is, I'm a bit easily swayed by it because it is with loads of actual Steam locomotives as well in the same sort of halls as well. So that's quite cool. But yeah, being as close as it is actually quite good as well. To be fair, can't complain.
I love that. This is such a good little build. These I don't know what you call it, like manifolds for the hyperdrive. Is so good. Look at this. That's the first one on there. It's just mega big.
Oh wow!
I love it.
I just say it's closed. Actually, last year, if I remember trying to get in, there was a massive accident on the M4, so that was just closed completely around Swindon. And it's like, oh great, it just got stuck on the ring road then. So that was fun.
Ooh, it's a nice bit of synth. Good to see you out there as well, Tech. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. He's saying Monarch's looking forward to Steam. Ambush on Ferrix, Simon says, is a great ship and definitely a must buy. I totally recommend it, folks. If it's the last time you can get it. It's a good set. When you built it, you're like, yeah, I kind of get it. Even the stickers are good. They give it a good splash of color. And I did a review of that. If anyone wants to see that back, it's it'll just take up a minute of your life, I promise. Quite a few speed champions, Big TY, and the Ferrix set. Really? Oh, I'd like to have known what speed champions they were. Speed champions, there always seems to be a bit of a sale on Amazon. Ambush on Ferrex is available on Lego. It goes probably not. A bit close to baby due date. I think though. Might try and sneak away for a few hours though and visit everyone displaying. Nice, I like it. CMOS Isley is not retiring this year, and it's a good set. It's a really good set. It's been around for a while now. It's been around for a few years. I always remember that was the one that came out with the Yoda hilt. The train strike happened last year on the day of Steam as well. 6 hours it took me to get home. Honestly, Monarch always has transport issues. He's poor old Monarch.
Oh, you won't have it this year. We've got it sorted already. All covered.
Stuff.
£11 for the Snub Fighter. That's only just come out, isn't it, as well?
£12 this week, and the Pirate Snub Fighter. 11 quid. Blimey, that's cheap.
It's only just come out, isn't it, that one? So, blimey. Need to get better at bargain hunting, I think I do.
Yeah, I got 50% off the other about a week ago on Amazon. It might have been the week before. It was a big fire set. It was 50% off. Like £100 set that was going for, I think 45. It was like slightly better than 50%. It was on Amazon.
Oh,
and it lasted for like 10 minutes.
Oh. I'm trying to think. Was that one of the ones that you mentioned, or did someone else mention it? And
yeah, no, I did mention it at the time. It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah, because I remember one that someone had said, and it got sold out within 10 seconds or something stupid like that. It's like, yeah,
they can go really quick. Tech, I saw the on iWoot today. It was 50 quid off it, which is good. Very, very good price. Now they kind of go around like that. I'll adjust that another time, but it's not bad. All right.
I'm gonna line this.
Minax, we need a bargain hunt streams again, Thomas. You are lightning quick on those deals, dude. It's all about the alerts. And the TIE Interceptor versus Fangfire was 30 quid something. Oh, I had £25 Amazon vouchers on my account, and I didn't realise. Plus my Didcot display voucher. Nice. Might have to start again then, Monarch. Yeah, very cool indeed. I know I'm getting a good deal when stores compete with Amazon and their discounts are cheaper. Yeah, that's what it's all about, folks. That's, when Lego doesn't have the monopoly on sets, that's when you know at some point those prices will drop.
Oh, did you see? They've got a new display case. I had an email from is it WikiBrick, isn't it? Yeah, WikiBrick. For the new Marvel ones, you know, they've kind of done like the 360 displays they've got now. You can get these cases there, and they've got like little turntables. It'll turn the set as it's in their display case.
All
so you can actually get to see the 360 of the thing. It's like, I think they said it's limited to. Oh, I can't remember the number, but it's limited initially. But
can it turn? Obviously, it turns, but is that by battery or?
Yeah, I think it's. I think it was, because it looks like, yeah, because it's going to be all sealed in the thing. Yeah, it must be. But it's such a good idea. But I just wonder how noisy it is as well. You know.
There was that.
Yeah. We sat there, what the hell is that noise?
Is that someone got a vacuum cleaner on it? Oh no, it's my Lego display.
Yeah.
Were they?
Some angle grinding out there. What? It's a pretty good idea. I don't think I've seen it done before, so it'd be quite interesting to see what it's actually like, you know, in person with something like that, just to get an idea. Because, you know, not necessarily tied down to use it for those sets. I mean, if you've got something like some of these ships as well, you want to see.
Use it for all sorts of ones.
Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that sticker placement.
Yes, show us where you got to so far on your build, mate.
Yeah. So I've got this bit done so far. Oh, you're turning my hand. There you go. But then I'm actually starting one of the wings as well. So I just had to put this sticker on. I'm quite pleased with the placement of that. It's quite good. But yeah, it's quite a sturdy wing as well.
Yeah, it's like it's made up of like a couple of quite thickness of it. It's about 3 different lots of plates on that.
Yeah, yeah. And it's quite a nice shape as well overall. It's kind of quite sort of curved-ish.
Oh yeah, what's
Yeah,
nicely done that. And is that all just done using wedge plates?
Yeah, it's just like various different ones. I think it's just got all the different angles there. There's a slight gap in this bit, but I mean, when it's like that, you don't see it, do you? Or like that, it's like it just looks like it's just one shape. Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, it's nice and solid as well, which is quite good for some of these. I know sometimes they can feel a bit floppy.
You're back to talking about sausages and batter again.
I
quite fancy that now.
That batter.
I do quite fancy that now, I have to say.
Oh. That's what happened in work the other day. We started talking about food, and of course, by the end of the conversation, it's like, yeah, I need to go to the chippy now.
Yeah, I do like a chippy, I have to say.
But it doesn't fit my macros, so I can't do it.
So, Rosie, do you want to tell us what you're going to be up to later on today, mate? Because little Dicky Bird tells me you might be doing one of those whatnots.
Yeah, I got a whatnot stream. Very straight after this, and then I'll finish this, go grab a shower, and then 8 o'clock be doing the whatnot stream, selling not too many figures. It's going to be like a quick fire, quick sell stream to get rid of some duplicates I've got. We've got about 114 figures, something like that, to get rid of.
Right.
I'll do some like CMF blind bags as well in the mix, which should be quite fun. That'll be at 8 o'clock on Whatnot.
8 o'clock on the whatnots. Good
Yep.
stuff. Forward to that. Check them out, folks. Have you come up with any new catchphrases yet? I know it's kind of been a work in progress for you, but
No, there's not too many, unfortunately. But I'm working on it.
what's been like a figure that's kind of sold the most? Have you spotted it? Have you spotted any trends at all when you've been doing this?
CMF, the first series of Harry Potter 2018 CMF, those usually sell quite well. Specifically, like the blue Dumbledore, also the red Dumbledore from the series 2, are usually quite popular. But usually it's like more obscure stuff that isn't particularly like a minifigure, but like if I make like a pack of like animals, like maybe like it includes every color of owl and maybe some spiders and rats and cats and stuff like that. People seem to really love that sort of stuff. Same with like wand packs and Quidditch packs and stuff like that. There's little like custom bundles people seem to really like. So
The Eastern influence now.
Yeah, I know. Someone's strumming. Sounds a bit like me when I'm trying to play the guitar. This is.
Oh, I thought you were going to say when you're trying to play the goose then, but
It doesn't sound nothing like that, guys. Believe me. This is how it sounds floppy.
It sounds floppy. Oh god.
If anyone's wondering what the hell are they talking about, what's the first hour back?
And then wonder how I got the conversation started. Oh no. Floppy goose.
It's got great wings on this. Look at them wings, man. It's like come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
It's good that that's done with plates as well, though, as opposed to just relying on stickers.
Yeah. Seriously, this is a really good Starfighter. I just can't believe this. It was only because I was looking through when I built Ezra's speeder. I was just looking at the instruction manual at the back of the sets, and it had Anakin there, and I was like, well, why is Anakin there for a start? I thought that was interesting. And then I just looked at the set that it was associated with, and I was like, I've never seen this set. Never seen it before, ever. What's Mayo saying here, though? He says, I advise everyone to do the same as myself because Amazon is a $1 trillion company and they don't need our money ever again unless you're using an affiliate link that supports content creators. True, but of course, the more they sell, the cheaper things get. He's also saying, I know I'm getting a good deal when stores compete with Amazon and their discounts are cheaper. True. But it's all about volume at that point. It's all about volume, especially if you're like a local store. It really is all about volume and shifting the boxes and those margins go down. If you don't have a catchphrase, you're not a real streamer. Well, Whatnot's different. Whatnot's a little bit different. Tech's questioning the giveaways, and he goes, he's got a couple of catchphrases, but if I said them here, I'd get cancelled. Really? This is Greg. Can I have the Ventress figure? No. In a nutshell, it's one of the reasons I bought it. I was like, oh, she only comes with this set. It's a good one. Anyway, yeah, I tell you what, get yourself over on Rosie's Whatnot. She might come up tonight. You don't know.
Who's that?
Ventress, Asajj Ventress. This is a good one. Actually.
I don't think so. I don't think she'll come up.
You should say, yeah, it might have. I might have seen one. You entice people over there.
No, who knows?
Oh, who knows? There we go.
I cannot neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
She was in Harry Potter and the Lightsaber of Doom or something, wasn't she?
Yeah,
That's
something
it.
like that. Yeah. Return of the Wizard, I think.
Actually, that would be quite funny if someone had, like Harry Potter had come out with like a stick or something like that. It went boom like that, and there was a wand that came out at each end or something like that. Like did anyone have like a very different design wand or anything like that? Or were they pretty straightforward?
Like Lucius Malfoy is a pretty interesting design because his wand basically is like a cane, and you can take the cane off. It reveals the wand inside. It's got like a snake head on the end, but that's about it. They all look pretty much very similar. They're all just sticks of wood, aren't they? So.
Sticks of wood. They're not really magical at all, really. All they're good for is propping up old plants in the garden. Ted goes on to say, oh, fine. Can I just have the head and the torso? I can't give you those parts. You're more than welcome to the trousers, though, the legs, Tech. You can have them if you want. I believe they're exclusive to this set. Just saying. Brickety White, yep. Check the site earlier. Oh, what's he saying? Brickety White, he says, Minarch, are those displays back in stock? I need loads too. Oh, very good. Right, where does this go? They've got a front wing on it. Cool, man. Very cool. I like this. Look at that. Looking good so far, folks. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Looking rather lovely, I think. Look at that. Look at those hyperdrives. Blimey, it's quick, isn't it? Quicker than those A-wings, blimey. Anyway, we're on to bag 3 now. Actually, I say that though. I've got a part here. Oh, that's it. That's Andy. I've just looked at the picture and it's there. That's Andy. I had a slope. Anyway, let's get that onto the final bag. I've totally enjoyed this. This is brilliant. Anyway, there we are.
What's it like building a one-stream set after?
Oh, this is lovely. I have to do this. This is a bit of a counter reset. This is like I've built Diagon Alley. I've built Gringotts. I need something small, a nice build. What can I say? Look at these. Look. It's got blue lasers.
Oh,
I've never seen them do blue lasers. They're even
right.
red green normally.
yeah, is that still slightly trans as well, or is it just completely solid colour?
No, it's trans
It
blue.
is, okay.
Here we go. I'll hold up a few of them. Got 6 of them. There we go.
Oh, okay.
I thought I'd finish off with the blue trays as well, folks. More luck than judgment, believe me.
It's all in the detail. All in the detail.
Text just telling us, describing what he's into as far as ladies are concerned. I can't highlight that, Tech, but thank you so much. Right, okay, we're going to build Anakin now. He only came in 2 sets. Do you know the other set that this Anakin's came in?
Which one?
Let me build him first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've got to go angry. I always like an angry Anakin. And he's got green lights.
Has he got his angry eyes as well?
No, he's a Padawan at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to make sure he's got the hilt round the right way.
That makes him stand like a potato head, doesn't it? Have you got his angry eyes?
That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Oh, he's got a blue lightsaber in this one.
Ah.
There we go. He came in one other set.
Yeah.
Oh, text there straight away. He knew it. There we go. He came in one other set. And that was arguably the best gunship. And because this new one doesn't come with turrets, god damn it, I'm gonna have to get the UCS version, which is really oversized. It's always a pain, but it's got the turrets. What can I say? Cool fix though. Put them there. Actually, I'll leave them there for now. Right, so just got a set of wings and a canopy to build, which is jolly exciting. I've never known Rosie be so quiet during a stream before. He's right into it, isn't he?
No, I've got an ulcer in my mouth, so like it just hurts to like talk, but it's fine. I can just.
You got what? Sorry, you got what?
An ulcer.
Oh, in your mouth. Oh,
yeah,
good. Yeah. Gargle with salty water. Yeah, warm salty water.
Then you got through how many streams of the toothache? You got through
dude, I had toothache for like a month, and even now, I still have. There's a little bit of pain there. The thing was, it's all the nerve stuff. So what they did was, one of them was a really deep fill that they did, but they said it potentially could need removing. That's the wisdom tooth anyway, so I can lose that.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, could you try and save it? So anyway, so that's why we're doing that. But it's still sore. If I crunch too hard on it or something like that, it's like, but it's okay otherwise. And the other one's totally fine. So
yeah,
it's kind of like there's still 5% of pain there. But I was like 3 weeks constantly with toothache.
Screw that.
Yeah, and that's why I was doing Diagon Alley. That was.
It's silly how it took 3 weeks as well to like get it sorted. It should be able just to ring up being like, I've got toothache. It's like an emergency. Can I get seen about this? So it should be like next day or same day.
Yeah. I said I go private. They said we can't see you for like 2 weeks. I was like, oh, Nora. I should have just signed up with another dentist maybe.
Yeah.
But there we go. Tech, did Reading play today? Just wondering how they're getting on in the league. And the old Majeski Stadium. And Everton play tomorrow, don't they, Rosie?
Yeah, against Arsenal. So that will be about a 5-0 loss.
Yeah.
If we're looking
Damage
at
limitations.
Yeah. I think we're away as well, which doesn't help. I can't remember.
Well, that's probably a blessing, isn't it? For your fans.
Nope.
I mean, Everton are quite well supported, aren't they? They've got a good fan base.
Oh yeah, it's a really, really old club. Like it's been it's like the longest serving member in the Premier League alongside Arsenal, I think. So it's got like a good history. It's just that when I've been alive, I think our last trophy was 1995, and I was born in 1998, so it's just been pure misery. 25 years.
He was born into misery.
Like literally, yeah. But, yeah, it is what it is. We've got a new takeover that's just happened. So we're getting new owners now. So hopefully that can. You need some big fundamental change like that in order to have a hope of fixing the situation. But hopefully that does do something.
Oh yeah. Well, this sounds like Portishead. This music. Does anyone remember Portishead? If you want a good chill out album, folks, check it out. Portishead. It's an album. It's called Dummy, and the group is called Portishead. Listen to it, folks. It's one of the best things you'll ever listen to. I promise you. If you're into the mood. Apparently they're not playing particularly well, says Tech, and but they did win 2-1, which is kind of cool. I'm glad they won. What's the other team? Actually, Brighton were playing. I think they were playing Manchester United today. How did they do? Burko says you need to get a toothbrush. No sodium lauryl sulfate and Sensodyne makes one will stop. Oh yeah, that's a good shout. Nice one, Burko.
Well, you can get this
Brighton
gel or something.
Oh, how did Brighton do?
He won 3-1.
No, really? They beat Man United.
Yeah, they're 3-0 up at one point.
I think Brighton were the last team to. They played at Man U, didn't they?
Yeah, at Old Trafford, yeah.
So I think it was the last team to beat Man United at Old Trafford was Brighton last year.
Yeah. They're a very good team, Brighton.
Yeah.
Like they do well this year.
Yeah. That said, West Ham did beat them as well. But I mean, let's say we've had a really good start to the season. So
West Ham are confusing though because you had a good season the year before last, and last season was pretty terrible.
Yeah.
And then this season looks like it got a great start. So,
but we did win a Euro. We just in the space of a week, our season turned around. In the space of a week, we not only confirmed that we were staying up and not getting relegated. And then we went and won the one of those European Cups, which was pretty cool. Champions League Cup, something like that. I think it's called. It's so weird building a Star Wars set with all this blue in it.
Yeah, I need to get more Star Wars sets. Like, I don't know. I was thinking of getting the T6 shuttle today, but I thought, no, I need to save money. But I also want to get a Thrawn figure, which is more than the T6.
Have you not got the Thrawn figure, dude?
No, have you got Thrawn?
Yeah, I got a few of them.
You got a few of them?
Yeah, because I knew it was going to be worth a lot of money. It was worth a lot of money years ago.
How much do you want for one?
I haven't got any for sale. Sorry, dude. If they come out with a better one, then the price drops.
I'll give you 30 crisp Great British pounds.
30 quid? You're going to laugh at you. And triple that and I'll consider it. You know what I mean?
I bid 95 for one on eBay last night, and then I realised that it's still got the reserve on it. So, like, I put my max bid in, and then I realised I wasn't going to win it anyway.
Didn't even hit the reserve. Yeah, you're not even in the game. 95 quid. You've got to splash the lolly.
I got out of it anyway, so.
Yeah.
It just gets to a point, doesn't it? You just think, oh no, I'm out. I can't be bothered.
Yeah,
that's the one, Simon. Yeah, the Europa Champions League Conference Cup. That one.
But, I'm scared. Like, I know for a fact, like, let's be honest, they're going to release another Thrawn figure. There's no way
they are.
Yeah, if it's not for Ahsoka, it'll be for the movie that's coming out. But it will be like they do it all the time. They did it with Snoke in The Last Jedi. They did it with Moff Gideon with The Mandalorian. They always do like the bad guy like light cruiser ship thing. If it's like Thrawn's Imperial light cruiser. The reason why they probably didn't release that earlier was because it's too much of a spoiler. I imagine they didn't get the concept art for that sort of like scene if that happens. If they released that set last summer, then it would have been, a bit spoilery. But yeah, I reckon next summer, because we know all the January and March sets, but yeah, next summer I imagine we'll get like a Thrawn's Imperial Light Cruiser that will come with Thrawn. It'll be like $200 or something like that. But so I reckon we've got at least a year before we get another Thrawn figure. Before
we get the Thrawn, really?
Yeah.
Dude, he's going to be, that's going to be a day one for so many people.
Oh, 100%.
Just for that minifig.
Yeah.
But that means, I tell you what, right? Here's the thing, and Rosie, I'm not just saying this to sort of stress you. When we see Thrawn come out on Ahsoka, his price of that figure will jump again.
I don't know. I was talking with I think it was Tech about this, but like he's already been revealed in the trailer, so it's not really a surprise anymore that if he just appears. I think it depends how he appears. If it's just a turnaround moment, like he just turns around and the screen goes black and it's over, I don't think you're going to see any sort of like a jump. But if he comes back and like he does Thrawn, demonstrates his ability, because I think they need to do that, because if you haven't watched Rebels, you have no idea who Thrawn is, why he's really dangerous, why he's like, he who shall not be named version of Voldemort in Star Wars type thing. Like no one wants to admit he's back.
Yeah, he's like Voldemort, except he's blue and he's got a nose.
Yeah, basically, but like no one understands why he's like, and I think they need to demonstrate to that audience, which is the majority, because I think most people haven't seen Rebels, like why he is like so powerful. So hopefully we get some of that in this series. And I think if he gets that sort of comeback, if that makes sense, then yeah, his figure's going to jump up in price. So I think it depends how he returns.
This is looking absolutely wicked at the moment. This is. I'll put that in there like that, I think. But yeah, look at that. This is awesome, folks. This is brilliant little starfighter. Well, it's actually not. It's not even small. It's got to be about 30 centimeters long.
It doesn't look like a. How old's that set? 8-9 years or something?
8 years. Yeah, it came out in 2015.
Doesn't look like an 8-year-old set.
It's really cool, folks. Honestly, really, really cool.
You know what it reminds me of? With that sort of really long nose like that, it's almost like the old sports cars. Like an E-Type Jag, and used to have like the bonnet used to just be like.
That's exactly what they're completely designed on it, dude. They are. Watch Solo movie, and just substitute his speeder for a Mustang. It's exactly the same thing. Rosie, if you generally want Thrawn, you have to buy him before he actually appears. I do agree. Like I said, honestly, when he shows up, this is going to be more of the populace will know about Thrawn, and then so many people will then go, I wonder if he's in Lego, and then they go, oh, how much? And then they go, oh, I'm just going to buy it then.
No, but that's what I mean. I don't think that particular audience of the casual fan who doesn't really care about Thrawn, because if you care about Thrawn, he's in Ahsoka already, and if you don't really care about Thrawn, then you're not going to be willing to spend £100+ anyway on a Lego Thrawn figure, which is my logic.
Except if Thrawn comes out different, if his uniform's a bit different or something like that, and then people will say, oh, I've got this Thrawn, now I want the original Thrawn when he was part of the Imperial, because your Thrawn could go straight ahead and go for the First Order. Like, he could have been there at the beginning of the First Order.
Yeah, I do buy the theory of Thrawn's like army will turn into the First Order type thing, because they need to explain it somehow, don't they?
Well, they came out of nowhere, and then they found, because of Palpatine, he had this ridiculous amount of these ships, like thousands of ships. It's like, really? Did you have to do that? Thousands? Why couldn't you have just had, like, 100 ships or something like that? Thousands. It's like,
I mean, that I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't exist. Just the Rise of Skywalker is just the worst.
Yeah, again, some good bits in it, but I mean, the Knights of Ren, God, what a letdown they were.
Yeah.
Well, they do that all the time in stuff though lately. It's like they have all this thing, and it's like, oh, this is going to be this guy when they arrive, or it's all going to break loose, and they turn up, and then like someone just like, and they're gone. You're like, oh,
yeah,
is that it?
And the true badass that they've had in Star Wars recently is Baylan Skoll, and he came out of nowhere. It was just like, he fights like a knight does. The way he wields his lightsaber, just loved it, man.
Yeah, I watched a bit of that back again, and it's like watching a bit of Lord of the Rings. When they're holding it because it's so massive and heavy. This sword, it's like proper power swings with that. It's just.
Oh, dude, it's like they
really
were cricket swings. They were absolute cricket and baseball swings. Those were
really good.
Yeah, I think that technique is the reason why he won that battle, because I think Ahsoka hit the strike with her lightsaber, but because of the force behind it, it just knocked her back. I think I need to rewatch the fight again, but yeah, I like the characters having different sort of fighting styles and stuff.
Yeah, and you saw that again with Anakin and Ahsoka.
Yeah.
But then saying that, she kind of held her own a little bit against Anakin initially.
Yeah, I think because it's the training, that's not Anakin like with the full determination of getting revenge on like with Padme and stuff. That was like post Return of the Jedi Anakin, and it's part of the training. So I don't think. Yeah, like I think he sort
There's
of
some lines he said. He said that line of when she says, "I'm not going to fight you." Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I've heard that before. That's a Luke line. Yeah. That means he must have been Vader at the time to get it. And that's why every now and again, and these were amazing scenes. Let me know what you guys out there think about it. But it literally brings shivers down my spine when he's walking through the smoke. And every now and again, there'll be a flash and he's the silhouette of Vader. I was just like, oh my God, this is so good. I said to Gemma that morning, literally at like 6:45, I said to her, Gem, the internet's going to melt today. People are going to lose their, stuff over this.
Yeah.
They'll lose their battered sausage over it.
They'll lose their battered sausage. Their sausages will be so battered after this, right?
That sounds so bad.
They'll be straight down the chip shop, I tell you. That could be a new phrase for the channel, battered.
Oh, no.
But anyway, folks, anyone who's just tuning in, anyone who's watching this back, do us a little favor, give us a thumbs up, and if you are part of the replay gang, then leave a little comment as well. Say hello. Especially if I don't know you, say hello. Introduce yourself to the LBB family. One Brick Stuck is out there as well. Good to see you, dude. OBS saying hey, everyone.
I think he's received his GRINGOTTS now. I don't know if he's started building it yet. I don't know.
Yeah, he must have built it by now. He's gagging for it. One Brick Stud. Have you started it yet? If you have, how are you getting on with it? What do you think of it? He said he thinks it's better than Rivendell. Or maybe it was more important to him than Rivendell was. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, if you haven't, or are you going to savor it? Don't have to build it all straight away. You can build it for a special occasion or something like that. A nice long weekend away. when the missus is away or your partner or whatever. Lady McBricks out there as well still. Good to see you, Nicole. Nicole, are you building anything this afternoon? I see you be putting some pictures out on Instagram. Feel free to send them for London Calling next week if you want.
I don't think Nicole liked Lego. She hardly ever buys any.
I think you are underestimating the power of the dark side there, mate.
Yeah.
I think that's how that goes. Yeah. This is kind of like, this feels like I'm building like a bit of an escape pod sort of thing here. This is almost like his cockpit is actually an escape pod, which is quite a clever design.
So the one that's from, so that's so that's not the Clone Wars, it's just Clone Wars.
It's Clone Wars, yeah, it's Clone Wars it's called.
Is that the one when the episode's like really short and there's no speaking in it? Is that
no, there's speaking in it.
Speaking.
And I think they've just put it all together now in one long continuous cartoon. And it's really good. It's set between. It's a really good time that it's set between. It's set between I forgot what they're called now. What's the second one called for the people? Something the Clone Wars.
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. That's it. Attack of the Clones. God, how did I forget that? It's set between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. So a really cool time.
That's quite cool. I think I was trying to work out in the latest episode when some of these bits in the flashbacks or actually were taking place, and then it just made me think, when does the whole thing take place? It's like, is the events of this happening the same as some of the stuff in the Mandalorian as well? Because they're talking about
this is all around the Mando. So the whole thing's Mando universe, isn't it? Wouldn't you say, Rosie?
Yeah. I think it's after season 2. I'm not sure where it falls in the thing of season 3 because obviously it's after Morgan has already fought Ahsoka, but it's not too long. I get the impression that Morgan was on the prison ship, right? But that wasn't a permanent prison for her. That was like a transport ship to an actual prison type thing. So she got rescued from that. So I don't think it was. I think it was literally days or weeks after the Ahsoka Morgan sort of episode in Mando season 2, which is episode 4, I think. Yeah,
I still can't believe that captain just let that ship on considering who they've got in the brig, and they're like, it's some old Jedi code. Oh, just let them on. We'll have a look.
What could possibly go wrong?
Of course, they did a bit of a Captain Kirk and goes down there, checks them out, and next thing you know, he's got. Anyway, we can presume he's dead. You never know these days with lightsaber wounds.
Captain Shish Kebab.
Captain Shish Kebab, yeah. Captain Skewered.
Yeah.
This is very good little technique coming up here. So I've got to build a couple of these by the looks of it. We've got to say so. Right, dinner time for BRICKTASTIC. Yeah, mine will be not too far away. He goes, I built the GRINGOTTS gift we purchased, Ukrainian Iron Belly, and tomorrow I'm starting the underground. Good stuff. One Brick Stud, are you going to do? Are you going to meals plate it? I'm just throwing it out there, dude. It makes a massive difference. A-Cob's out there as well. Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Saturday, all. You are making it to go buy a new set, fighting the temptation. Ha ha ha. Exactly, my friend. This set that you cannot buy these days. It's a 8-year-old set, but I managed to get a sealed one quite recently, which is lovely. Anyway, hope you guys are good. Check them out, folks. Do some cracking streams. They're good guys. They really are. And girls, of course. I think GRINGOTTS is the greatest set ever. Good man. It's definitely up there with some of my favourites. It's in my top 5 at the moment, that's for sure. Lady McBrick says, very true. I don't buy Lego. I need someone who can vouch for it in case my family needs witnesses. Can I refer them to you, Gaza?
Yeah, go on. Why not? I tell you what, I'm enjoying this one as well. I just put the wings on,
All right, let's have a look. Come on, Gaz. Let's have a look.
It looks so
Gaz
good.
has been drinking his Red Bull today, folks. That's why he's got
I
wings.
have. Yeah. Look at
nice. Now, I've
that
met
is
Gaz, folks.
stunning.
I've met Gaz. He's got big hands. He really has. Strangely,
Yeah.
unnaturally big hands. That's a big set.
I do have big hands.
Oh, God, they're
Silly.
massive. They're like little. Each finger's like a wand. All by itself. What do you reckon? Okay, can you do the turny, whirny, winny, busy, wizzy bit?
The spinny winny with the wingies.
That's the one. Yeah.
God, that sounds bad, doesn't it? I have to fold these legs in.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite cool. It's not too loose either. There is a little bit of friction there as well. So, oh, that didn't sound good.
Well, that did say good. What's Rosie up to? I don't know. It looks like he's going in his piggyback or something. Let's have a look.
Is that big gloves, isn't it? Is that what they say about big?
What you
hands?
got there? Well, what's all that about?
What?
Have you lost the piece?
No. I'm making like a blank sort of mosaic art set base, which I put all my minifigures on once the go through and whatnot. Basically, it's very boring stuff.
Now, I will say this, folks, from the start,
Oh,
this is a very cool set. I'm totally enjoying this. I didn't really know what to expect from it, in all honesty. How many pieces is that set, guys?
I definitely have to look it up.
Okay, for our American friends that have tuned in, we don't have the piece count on the boxes here in the UK, which is I've always found that a bit weird.
Yeah, I think they just naturally don't do it, but they do it in America for like legal reasons or something like that to, show the exact amount of pieces in the set. But they should just do it as default, I reckon. Like, I'd prefer to have it on there than not.
It says 601.
Okay, it's not bad.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. 601. Yeah, that's the one.
Hey, we've got Danny out there as well. Danny, good to see you, dude. Hey, you had a top day? How's life? Text saying Rosie has a whatnot stream today. My gosh, he should have said. No, he's allowed to say. He's allowed to say.
Okay. Yeah.
Very strange. It's a really weird little construction I'm doing here. It's kind of cool at the same time. This is good. I reckon another few minutes, and I think I'll be done here. I don't know, guys and girls out there, what are you going to be building this weekend? Or maybe what are you going to continue building this weekend? Of course, got. One brick stud out there he's going to be building the bottom section of GRINGOTTS, which is very cool.
Because you have both built it, and I think you both built that upper section first and then the lower section.
I did. Seemingly, I'm the only person who did it like that.
Do you think it worked better building it that way, or would you have preferred to have started with the lower section?
I wanted to just, I just wanted to build the building first. That was all. I wasn't even interested in streaming.
Yeah,
The
I think my desire was to build the building always. So I think if I started with the bottom section, I would be trying to rush it, trying to get to the building. But because I built the building first and then the dragon, then that desire wasn't there. So I could really take my time and enjoy. Well, take my time as much as I could because I was in a race. But like, you know, I can enjoy more the bottom section because it's actually quite a fascinating build. But I think if you're just really want to do the building on top, you're trying to rush through it, then you're not going to enjoy it as much. But
okay,
so yeah.
But then that's what you could say. You could always, that could be your spin on it. Lauren may have won, but you enjoyed the experience more.
I wasn't like trying to, you know, rush or anything. She was the one trying to rush. So I was like, yeah, I'll play her on, you know.
Said like a true Everton fan. Yeah, we wasn't trying to win. We just turned up because we wanted to.
Exactly, yeah. Obviously, I could have won, but I thought I'd be the gentleman and, you know, come second place.
Oh, I mean, too far that time, Tommy.
That's true.
Wow, I totally really enjoyed building this. So this section here is it's so cool. Honestly, I can't believe how good this set is. I need to do more Star Wars stuff. Check this out though. So I built it's kind of like escape pod meets cockpit. So there we go. There it is there. Goes down like that. I mean, it's a nice little build in itself, very retro looking. And that's simply, you got a couple of clips there and you got that there. And I'm hoping it kind of just goes in there and then, well, it just kind of just sits there. Actually, yeah, so those clips just kind of keep it upright so it doesn't sag. But there, look at that. Honestly, it's blowing me away how good that is. So we got 4 cannons here, 4 turrets, I suppose you could call them. And then let's pop that in there like that. Very cool. And let's do the same for them. We'll put them all in there. Something goes there as well. Put that one in here. That's cool. Got one more to put in this side. And then, but here's the thing. I don't think I've seen this on another set. Guys, all the Star Wars fans out there, let me know what you think about this. Hey, we've got a Mega Man and Madlib out there as well. Good to see you guys. So here's the thing. Got an astromech there. He goes in like that. And then this here goes up and holds him in place. So if I positioned it right, it should kind of go up there. Oh, there we go. That feels like we might be in there. Oh, maybe not. No, that's how you eject him. That's all it is. It doesn't hold him in place. That's it. That's how you want to get. If you want to get him out of there, look, you just do this. So he's in there. He wants to eject out. There he goes. Just goes like that. Maybe I'll do a bit harder, but there we go. 3, 2, 1. That's just it. That's what it is. You've got like a sort of a plunger, an axle piece in there. It just plunges up and down, and it just shoots them out. Otherwise, there's our astromech. He's a cool little figure, like him. We've got Anakin as well, that, as you guys now know, only came in 2 sets. This one and the 2013, very cool. Arguably the best gunship. But the best figure the exclusive figure in this set, I think you just pop them on there. Don't want falling over. Is Ventress. The only thing really I can see that's missing off Anakin is that he should have been wearing a glove or something like that. Because at this time he'd had his how can I put it? His hand removed by Mr. Dooku. And yes, he's the geezer that has the hilt, just like that one. And on that note, I think we're just about done. Rosie's got to be getting ready for his stream. He's going to be kicking off in 20 minutes over on Whatnot. And he's going to be doing one of those very cool streams. Did you say you got giveaways as well tonight, Rosie, on that?
No giveaways tonight, no, but next stream will be giveaways. Maybe next weekend.
Next week. Good stuff. But very cool. And so what I've ended the survey as well, folks. It goes, have you watched Star Wars Clone Wars from 2003 TV series by JEDI STARFIGHTER? Just about got that out of my mouth. No, never got round to it. 51%. Yes, it's a hidden gem. 48. Not bad at all. That's a proper little 50-50 one there. What's this? Greg just called Rosie Tommy. Did I? I'm not sure anyone called. I don't think I called him Tommy. I can't think why I would call him Tommy. But Tommy C. Bricks is out there as well. Kind of brought him out of the woodwork, didn't it? Just saying. There we go. I'm insulted. My day's ruined.
I'm insulted.
Tommy, all right? I've got the fix for that. Honestly, Tommy, is to go over at 8 p.m. right and indulge yourself with some Harry Potter minifigures on Rosie's Whatnot stream. It really is. That's the way to go. Madliv says, Rosie, I got my figs in the post today. Great stream. There you go. The perfect salesman. Did he get one of those very rare ones?
Yeah. I got some rare figs tonight.
Good stuff. Oh, there we go. It's a play feature. You got to eject him. I did it in the end. I kind of worked it out at the end. I thought it was going to hold him in place, but of course that wouldn't work. I think Tex just sent me probably knowing Tex, probably a timestamp or something like that. But I'll play that back later. I'll indulge myself a little bit later on that. Thank you, Tech. And thank you, Gaz. Gaz, do you want to show us where you got to on your build?
Yeah, no, just finished. So
he's just finished it as well.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Look at it. Oh,
look at the turny-worny bits.
Yeah, but it's clever as well because obviously that stays facing that way.
It does.
Yeah, there's a fix for that. No worries.
That's it. Show us it the right. That's it. Show us it that angle. That's nice. Is it swooshable? Yeah. Is it swooshable? Can you swoosh it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it's got this really good sort of grippy bit. I'm really good with the terms today. Grippy, spinny, winny.
Spinny, winny. Yeah. Wishy washy. And battered sausage. I think that's the phrase of the day. Gaz in his battered sausage. Excellent. Good stuff. That's what we like. I'm gonna sling the hook in a minute, folks, and go down the chip shop. Come back and indulge in Tommy's stream as well. I called him Tommy again. I did that on purpose. But anyway, I can't stop it now. Anyway, Rosie, thanks for being on again. Gaz, thank you for being on again.
No worries.
Text clipped it. Of course he has. And my Brickstad, he's saying, I was late to the party, but as always, it was great seeing you all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You too as well, OBS. Madlib, lovely to see you too. Tommy, great to get you out of the woodwork. Anyway, good to have you there, Tommy, and love your content as always. Planet Tech, I love Planet Tech. Be nice if he actually did some content as well, just saying. And Omega Man's been out there as well, of course. Danny Fandom too. The ACOP, they were in here earlier on, as well as Lady McBrick, Mayo Hosco, and of course Simon Moss, to name but a few. Now just remember this, folks. Always feel free to leave us a like if you're watching this back, and leave a comment as well if you're part of the replay gang. And just one thing, folks, that Lego, it's a wonderful thing, and each and every one of you are too. Take care. Have a wonderful Saturday evening. I'm off to the chippy now to get some battered sausage. Good night.